Hi, everyone. Hi, welcome in.
Hi. Fuck, I feel like I already messed this up. Oh gosh. Hi.
Welcome in, everyone. Oh, here, let me move you in a little bit so you.
Oh gosh.
That's
Oh gosh.
perfection.
Woo, I'm moving. I'm moving. Okay. Okay.
Moving and grooving. Let's
Yes.
go. Yes.
Whew.
Let me give you another bomb. Hi, Aspen. Welcome in. Welcome in, Juice. Hi. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, let me pin that for us real quick. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the Cub Arcade. I'm the chunky yet funky Chewunky.
Mm,
Oh,
I love that. I love that.
thank you. Oh, congrats, Sammy, on being first. Hi, Tar. Hi, Chong. Hi, Sammy. Welcome in.
Hello
Oh,
everyone.
thank
Hello, hello,
you. I really
hello.
appreciate it. So today we're going to be getting into some of the nitty gritty in the pride topics. We are going to be going over ballroom culture,
Yes.
intersectionality, queer terms
Yes.
and phrases.
Yeah.
Shannon! Aww! My gut is perfect and I'm pink as well. I'll give you endless entertainment. Your
Woo!
new best friend, Choo.
Woo!
Thank you! Thank you so much for the sub, for the gifted subby! Let me give you a little choo cheer on the count of three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Choo!
Woo!
Hello, Houdini. Welcome in.
Pookie, that's my friend. Oh my god. Hey friends.
Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness,
gosh.
I'm twinkified. They got the claw on me. They got the bonks. They got the
You're
bucks.
bald. They took it away. Oh, you're back. You're back. Oh, is my sound off? Wait. I think I can't hear anymore.
There we go. So, yeah, sometimes
Oh.
mix it up is so fragile.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh
Mm,
no, I'm scared.
my
Okay,
God.
okay,
It's
okay.
all good. Thank you, Mouse. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. That's what those Chiwu points are for. Welcome in. Hi, how we doing? Let's get a little sound checks. Wonderful. Alrighty. So I am here with my co-host, Tommy.
Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello.
Thank you for catch that Chiwu.
Chicken attack!
Chicken attack.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just like look at the corner of my eye and I see like shit flying everywhere.
Thank you. Twink jump scare. I know it's scary. It's so scary. Why is my claw? Oh, you know what? My claw. I moved the image, so it's wow. Good job, me. Oh my goodness. Oh, but welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for coming here. Tommy, would you like to introduce yourself and do a little
Oh.
pronoun check? Can we get pronoun check in chat, please?
Woo! Pronoun check. Woo! Okay, hi. My name is Tommy. I am online. I am a lion garu. I am a lesbian. My pronouns are they, she. I actually identify as genderqueer. So
Oh
yeah.
my god, twins? I didn't know that.
Twin? Yeah. It's like kind of complicated because like I dress like either very, very like high, bad bitch feminine, or I dress like Adam Sandler.
Adam
Um
Sandler core.
No, like, I'm very, like, very, very very futchy stem, which, by the way, we're gonna talk about those in the presentation. But yeah, I am genderqueer. Tommy is just a way for me to be very feminine because I don't think, especially Black women. I'm not like a woman, but you know what I mean. Like, we're not allowed to be feminine in a way. So being gal has kind of helped me like figure that out. So yeah.
Love. Do you have a favorite subculture of Garu?
Oh, yes. So as you can see, my model is kind of based off of it.
Mhm.
Siome. So it's spelled Tsyome. I love Siome Garu because I already kind of dress similar. I love animal print. And like the makeup style I do personally is it's called Banba. So Banba is like all in the eyes and it's like it's
Mhm.
like a lighter lip. And the stripe is not as intense.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Mhm. Nice, nice.
Yeah,
Live,
yeah.
laugh, love that
Thank you
for
for
you.
asking because people never really ask like that deep about Gaudi culture. So I kind of appreciate that.
Of course, of course. Yeah, I've looked deep into many a culture. I'm a little bit cultured.
Thank you. I love that for you. Period. Period.
uh,
Like,
I looked
cool.
so hard into so many fashions, especially like J fashion.
Mm-hmm.
When I was designing Chiwoo's new outfit. With, you
Yeah.
didn't hear that. But yeah, I've been looking into so much. I am very excited. Very, very excited. I love their hair so much.
Yay.
Yeah, right? Ugh.
Yes. Here's a little hair shake. Let me do a little.
Ooh.
God, you look like a
Thank you guys.
You
Thank
look just like
you.
the 4th of July. I actually want a
real
hot dog
I
real
want a hot dog
bad.
real bad.
Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Oh my
So
gosh.
much. Definitely not saying that with any malice in my heart. For the Jennifer Coolidge redeem, it's me, everyone, your favorite Jennifer Coolidge here to talk about gay shit. Oh yeah. It's okay, Chong, don't
Oh
worry.
God.
For
Oh
some reason,
God.
the gays love Jennifer, and I love the gays. Want a cookie? Mmm, so moist. So as we've been doing on our channel, oh, I love playing this game. It's called Two Truths, One Lie. Super slay. Slay mama, cunty queen, the house down, boots, Versace, Houston, I'm deceased.
Crying like real tears. Should I?
You think I'm a
You
bitch?
Should
think I'm
I?
a bitch?
Well, you're not
I'm
that
not that
wrong.
wrong.
I put your man
Right
on a
on
leash.
leash, cause all men are dogs. I'm kind of a bitch. The boys all know. The Nancy, the queen of me, Malita Perra. She's such a bitch. Okay, thank you, Bart, for the bark reading. I'm so sorry, Tommy, but this is a little sultry one. So if you don't want to hear a little bit of a sultry bark, you can feel free to deafen for like 2 seconds.
No, I kind of want to hear it. Just
All right,
go ahead.
everyone. I give you that. You know, the couple 5-second warning. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, okay? Ready? Bark, rough bark.
I don't know what I expected, honestly. I genuinely did not. Wow. I kind of
Oh
liked
yeah.
it. Oh, Jesus. Oh my gosh.
Oh
I'm like
wow.
laughing so much I'm sweating.
What an exciting way to start our stream. Thank you all so much for the
Oh
love.
my gosh.
Really
Oh my
appreciate
gosh.
it.
Oh my
Oh my.
gosh.
So we're gonna start off with 2 truths, 1 lie. If you've never
Okay.
played before, we're gonna say 3 statements, and we're gonna have to each guess which one of the statements is a lie.
Okay. Okay. All right. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so my first statement is I have been to every continent in the world. My second statement is I was mutuals with a K-pop idol. And my third statement is I almost cut off my toe.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Chat, do you want to help me out with this? Unless you know the answer. If you know the answer, don't tell me. But if you don't know the answer, then let's try and figure this out together. Number 3 seemed real. I know, right? That one seemed a lot. That
Hmm.
seemed very
Hmm.
real. Let's see.
Hmm.
Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh, such good one. Such good one.
Fanning myself a little bit.
Second one seems very plausible. The
Hmm.
first one is very exotic. Oh my goodness. Um,
Come on, Jenny.
let's
You can figure this
say
out. Come on,
I'm
girl.
gonna say number 1 is the lie.
Wow, actually, you're right. I have not been to Antarctica.
That's it?
Should I should I elaborate on the
Oh
other
my god,
on the other
please.
two?
Yes.
I guess I'll
Yes.
go backwards. So I'll start off with 3. I cut off my toe in a stupid fucking way almost because I thought I was like 9. Not even 9, I was 11, so I was too grown to figure this out. But I played a game where I would drop a knife off the edge of the table, and then the goal was to dodge the knife. And so after like the second after like the second time, obviously, when you're fucking 11, I dropped the knife, it slammed right into my big toe. And I looked at it, I looked up, quietly walked to the door to my garage, opened the door, and I was like, "Mama."
You peaked in the
So that
perfect moment.
is
Oh my god.
like when like you're like in shock and you just don't like react to like the pain immediately. But yeah, I almost cut off my toe. The second one, I should I even say it? I guess I will say it. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are familiar with P1 Harmony. So one of the members, like when he first debuted, I kind of had a controversy, because he used to be on Stan Twitter, and I was also on Stan Twitter. This is like 8. God, I'm old. Almost maybe like 10 years ago. So me and him were both on Stan Twitter. We were mutuals on Stan Twitter. Did we talk that often? Mm, not really, actually, but we were mutuals on Stan Twitter. We were like kids, basically.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I don't know him. We didn't never DM, but he was like, I thought he was lying because he's like, yeah, I'm debuting, and I was like, I know you fucking lying. And then there he was apologizing for his tweets. So
Oh my
that
goodness.
those are my yeah. It was like it's kind of crazy how like because I mean it wasn't that serious honestly like because he was like what 16 maybe 17
Mhm.
being I mean who wasn't deranged on Stan Twitter at 17
That's
so I don't blame
amazing.
him.
Welcome
I
in,
don't blame him for
Princess
that.
Caramel. I'm very back. Welcome in. Hi.
Oh my
I'm the funky
god,
and chunky
Oompies.
Chewunky. Welcome in. Okay,
Ooh.
I would love to hear about the first one.
The first one, okay. So my dad, he wanted us to be very well traveled people.
Mhm.
So his like, so he has actually, you know, it's crazy. I forget Australia is also a continent, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh God, don't,
Oh,
don't,
2?
don't. No, stop it. So I mean, one was a lie because I have not been to Antarctica and I haven't been to Australia. I've been to every other continent though. But my dad, he just wanted us to be very well traveled to like see the world. So like we went to like I've been to Turkey. I've been to which Turkey is in Asia and Europe. We went to both parts of Turkey. I've been to all over the Mediterranean. I've been to Mexico. I've been to what's it called? The little top one. I'm looking at the map. There's a map next to me.
The
Was it
little top
Venezuela?
one.
Yeah, I went
Okay,
to
okay.
Venezuela. I have not been to Canada though. So fun fact. Also, I haven't been to Africa. God, actually, no, we went to Morocco. So yes, I have been to Africa. Um, but yes, I consider myself pretty well traveled. I
Mhm.
enjoy traveling. I don't like the idea of traveling, but I've been to a lot of countries. I still want to go
Hmm.
to more because I really haven't been to Asia. Asia. I mean, Turkey is still part of Asia, but you know, I haven't really been to like East Asia or like India. But yeah,
Mhm.
I have traveled quite often, quite far.
Oh
Mhm.
my goodness, slay. Tart says Argentina.
Argentina. Have been to Argentina? No, I have not. The farthest I think we did go, we went to some place in Venezuela. It was like part of a cruise. And I was like 12. I really don't remember because I was 12 and terrible. But like we did a lot of like big long cruises, which I kind of hate. Um But I mean, being back on land is so much better than being on a boat. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I really I like to experience different cultures. This is why I wanted to do this with you because ooh, hit my mic. Because I like discussing different people's perspectives and like their culture and how that kind of affects them as a person. So yeah,
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I love that. I really, really love that. Um,
period.
so now that we've kind of gotten the ice broken a little bit. Here, let me get this up. Na 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 na. Let's go. Undercoat. Ain't nothing na
There.
na 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 na. Let's go. Shadow bolts.
Wait, before we start,
Yeah.
who's your favorite pony?
Okay,
I
you
feel like I
wanna
know the answer to
guess?
this.
You
I
wanna
kind of do, but also I feel like it's not the right answer.
okay.
I'm gonna say Rainbow Dash.
No.
I I knew that. I knew
Let's
it.
go.
It's a red
Thunderbolts.
herring. Okay, I'm gonna say is it Pinkie Pie?
See, Pinky is close second, but my actual fave is Fluttershy.
What?
Yes, Tart,
I was
yeah.
gonna say Rarity after that.
Flutter, yeah. So the reason I really, really love
Oh,
Flutter is
yeah.
I had kind of them as trans.
Your mind. I love that. Okay, okay. I can
I
kind of
mean,
see that. I
listen.
can kind of see that now.
Yes, yes. I
Okay.
had kind of them as trans, and I love them. I live for them. Their personality, they're so sweet. They're so genuine and everything they do. It just kind of touch.
Yeah.
I guess that you
Yeah. All
did,
right.
Tart. You did. Yes. I.
Wait. Okay. So, who do you think is my favorite pony?
Ooh. Mm.
I have like two answers technically, so either one is like
I was
fine.
gonna say yeah, Rarity.
No, it's
Ugh.
not. I will say I used to hate her as a kid, but now, like as an adult, I'm like, damn, why did I hate her?
She
She's
had
that
such
girl.
yeah, right,
Like she was like cunt personified. Let's be honest
right.
here.
Honestly, Tart says Pinky.
Yes, I love Rainbow Dash and I love Pinky. I like because both of them were in the previous generations.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a Gen 2 girl growing up.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
So
okay.
yeah, because I was like, who are these random ass ponies they made up? They're not the OGs. But I had like the older G2, Pinky or
Mm-hmm.
Rainbow Dash as a kid.
But one of my
So
other
those are my
favorites
girls.
is Big Mac. Big Macintosh.
Okay.
I actually have pony
I know what you
sonas.
are. No, I want a pony Sona so bad. Like I've been thinking about it. So, like, there's just things that I want that I can't have, but like I want them. You know what I mean? Like
Right? Wait, chat. Do you want to see me as ponies? I have
I
both
do.
my
I want to see
femme
you as
and my
ponies.
mask version.
Please, I want to see your ponies, please.
Okay, here. Let me.
We were just yapping, but like I don't care. I want to see the
It's
ponies.
okay. It's okay.
Show me these
We're
goddamn
gonna get into
ponies.
it. We're gonna get
We
into
are
it.
gonna get into it. Period. We are. We are.
Okay, here is for you, and then for chat.
Oh, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up.
Ow!
Oh, these are so cute.
Thank you. My
Oh,
so the
and they
artist
fit
is
you.
yeah, exactly. They're both of them are me.
Yes.
The right is my femme version. If you haven't seen
Mm-hmm.
Femme Chuo, you can go and check out my Twitter. I post her sometimes. The left is my alternative outfit, which is oopsies, wrong
They're so
toggle.
cute. These are
This
so
one,
cute.
this outfit, which I love. It's giving. Live, laugh,
And no, it
love.
is giving. Yes,
I
yes. It's
love.
giving like magical girl. It's giving all things be gave.
Exactly, exactly. This is my alternative outfit.
I love
Um,
it.
Thank you, thank you. But
Yes.
the artist for these is Concerned Weeb. And I actually got them a VGen code, so you're gonna be able to commission them soon.
Please, because I want a pony Sona. Like I just feel in my heart that
Me too.
I'm like an what do you call it? Like a unicorn pony. Like I just feel like I am. But also
Oh,
no, but also like I've been kind of tied because I like all three versions of the ponies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not an alicorn, let's be honest. Okay. But like I just know like I've been like between Pegasus and Unicorn. Like those two
Mm-hmm.
have been
That's
what I
valid.
want.
That's valid. This
Because
is
I'm not
me right
magical, but
here.
like, you
Love.
know.
I feel like I'm very magical, so that's I
You are.
identify
No, you are.
with unicorns. But honestly,
Yeah.
if I could be an alicorn, I'm not complaining.
Like I feel like Alicorn's like so like, everyone wants to be an Alicorn. It has to be earned, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like if you're not that
Like
bitch, I'm
no,
I'm just
no,
saying. I'm
yes.
just saying.
And like, I am that bitch, but like, I don't want to
Like,
overstep
how
that,
can I be a princess and not be an alicorn? Exactly, right? Just know your
No, exactly,
self-worth.
because I don't want to fucking work, let's be honest.
I was drinking water.
I'm sorry. Are you alive?
I'm alive. I'm thriving. I'm thriving.
As you should, Buki, as you
Oh my goodness. Okay, here.
should.
I want to make this
Oh my gosh.
I want to make this a little bit more visible, so I'm gonna make it a little smaller just so
You can make me
that
a bit smaller because I know my hair is like big as fuck.
here. I'm gonna make us both smaller. How's that? We're gonna
Okay.
both.
Okay.
We're gonna have a tiny transformation. Let me go back to this one.
I'm
'Cause I
giving
know that one outfit.
Pegasus. Okay.
This
Okay.
way,
You kind of cooked. Okay.
way,
I believe you.
right. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. A full view, full view.
Period. Yes.
I'm blocking
The
a little
full
corner.
view.
We're blocking little corners. It's fine. Oh,
Yeah. No,
you're
it's
right with
fine.
Charlie. It's okay. Here, let me
Yay! Hello, Charlie.
Miss my
Can you
little
keep him here?
baby.
No, keep him. I want to know. I want to hang with him. Yeah. We're like friends now.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Charlie's so slay. Charlie's so cute.
Yes. Oh, I love him. Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yes, let's go.
Yes.
Alrighty, everyone, let's get into it.
Woohoo! LGBT terms and slang. Woo! So basically we're gonna be discussing like intersectionality and how that kind of like can like play a role in as to like who you are, you know? So you're probably wondering, what is intersectionality? So like this is like the copy pasted Google answer. It's the interconnected nature of social categorizations such as race, class, and gender, regarded as creating overlapping and interdependent systems of discrimination or disadvantage. That's long. Okay. But I kind of like to describe it as like a sandwich in a way. Like your identity is kind of like a sandwich. So like you have like a ham sandwich, pretty simple. But like people have like ham, cheese, mayo on the sandwich. And those things, depending on the person buying the sandwich, are gonna be like, oh, I'm not into that sandwich. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? And some things will just change the sandwich completely. Like if you fry the sandwich, that changes the whole way the sandwich is being perceived. That's not a very good comparison, but that's how I make it make sense in my little autistic brain. So here's like here's a better image of what it is. Basically, intersectionality is just kind of like who you are and how kind of like how your identity kind of shapes how you are perceived. Okay. So that's why you have things like misogyny, and then you have like misogynoir, and you have trans misogyny and trans misogynoir. And like misogynoir is like, misogyny against black women. Trans misogyny is like, misogyny against trans women, things of that nature. Like those things can go hand in hand. But yeah, that's kind of it. This really affects everyone differently because, everyone's different. And like, and like culture is like a big, aspect of that. So for example, I was raised as a black woman. I'm a black queer woman thing creature. I'm alternative. I was raised in the South. I was raised Southern Baptist. So like those things kind of make me who I am and how I'm kind of perceived in this world. Cause someone may not like people who are raised Southern Baptist. I don't fucking know. I'm not religious anymore. I know that affected me. And like if you're comfortable with you can kind of like share like, where's your culture, like where you're from if you want to. If you want to, if you want. Yeah.
I am a Chicana, Chicano, Latinx. I use them all interchangeably.
Mm-hmm.
I am a Hispanic queer person, himbo bear thingy.
Yeah.
I wasn't really raised with religion, but I did go to a private Christian Baptist university.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Yes,
Like you, and like even like going to college, that kind of adds on to that
Yes,
layer
yes,
as
yes.
well, you know?
Yeah, because as we all know, intersectionality is how it recognizes how individuals hold multiple identities and face unique challenges at the intersections of each of our
Mhm.
identities. Therefore, intersectionality.
Yay! You did a great job explaining that because I feel like I just put things into baby language. But yeah, I mean, and it's not a bad thing because once again, we're all different. Just because like you may be like a white gay man, you still have some intersection. I mean, even if you're
Yeah,
a
yeah.
white straight man, you can be raised poor, you can be disabled, you could be
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
you could be like, like Muslim, like or Jewish. You know what I mean? So like those things really just everyone has their own vices and like their weaknesses and struggles. And that's why, we have to come together as like a melting pot, you know what I mean? But yeah,
Definitely,
that's
definitely.
intersectionality. And because me and Chuwu are kind of like on these two different sides of the spectrum, you know what I mean? I thought it'd be a good idea for us to come together and talk about, all these different labels. Because even when we were talking in DMs, I didn't know half of the words he was talking about. I was getting really scared. And then because we have a document and we have like our PowerPoint. There's so many words that are in the document that I was like, what the fuck? Like, what's a dolphin? A wolf? An otter? Are we furry? Like furries? Like, but in the same breath, like Chu is not a lesbian. So, there's some terms that I know that Chu may not know, and vice versa. So we wanted to kind of come together and discuss those things. So I think here's the first slide: queer terminology. I think the first half is like lesbian or more like sapphic terms, and I think the second half is more gay terms. It might
Mhm,
be mixing,
mhm.
but I'm not sure, but, like, I guess when we get to them, we'll kinda get to them. So, as you can see, butch. Butch is pretty simple. Butch is a masculine presenting lesbian, and I also have some, like, celebrity examples. So we have Tig Notaro and Leah Delaria. Leah played Big Boo in Orange is the New Black. As you can see, she has that iconic butch tattoo. But yeah, butch
That is
is
iconic, I love
a
that.
no, like, period. Like, I'm kinda I mean, I don't think I should get that tattooed, but still, it's fucking metal. Um I like butch is like a culture within itself, like
Mhm,
there's
mhm.
like I mean I'm not in it, so it's hard for me to like to describe it, but like it's a culture within itself. Um Next thing we have mask. So mask and butch are different because you don't have to be a lesbian to be mask, if that makes sense. But like when people like when I use the word mask, I'm talking about usually mask lesbians. But like I remember like one time I was like, where are all the masks over the age of 24 who are employed and can drive? Which I know I was asking for a bit too much. And my friend who was trans mask was like, "What about me?" And I'm like, "No, baby. I'm talking about lesbians. I love you, but I'm talking about lesbians."
And
But
it's
yeah,
very
so
funny when
mask.
we're talking about masks because just like intersectionality, how we have our different our traits and everything, and
Mhm.
how we all intersect at one point. Some of these terms also intersect when we're talking about different things. Like you said,
Mhm.
our trans mask friends versus a mask lesbian versus someone who is viewed as straight mask or someone who is mask in the gay
Mhm.
community can all mean very
Mhm.
similar but different things as well.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Thank you,
So for
Neo.
here,
Mwah.
I have someone who identifies as masculine, but does not have to be lesbian. So I did put Ruby Rose as an example. So for also, by the way, I do have like celebrity examples just to like get like the idea in your head. I do not know how Ruby Rose personally identifies outside of the fact that they are genderqueer. But you can be like, for example, I'm genderqueer and I dress masks sometimes. Um, you don't have like so once again, you don't have to be lesbian. Like my friend is trans mask and is gay. He likes boys. But yeah, so like you can be mask and butch, but you can also be mask and not butch, if that makes sense. Next we have femme. So a femme is a feminine presenting lesbian. I know also there's femme as in like feminine presenting person, which is spelled FEM. It's like a
Mhm,
bit of
mhm.
a dichotomy there. I didn't want to get too into it because like I'm trying to make it pretty simple, straightforward. So like, so for example, we have Jodie Foster and Sarah Paulson, iconic lesbians.
Iconic.
We love them. We love them. I love me some Sarah Paulson. And then next we have stud. So stud is actually from my culture as a black queer person. So a stud is a black butch lesbian. So we have Sid from the internet, for example, and Young and May. I would even honestly kind of include Tracy Chapman. She's more like an older stud mask butch lesbian, if that makes sense. Because studs are they basically are they basically dress and act like black men, but also are aware of the fact they are women. They're not trans. I mean, some are not. Obviously, each person to themselves. But a stud is a black butch lesbian. There are my two examples. And then that brings us to STEM. So a STEM is basically a stud and a femme mixed together. It's a black queer person just as both masculine, and feminine. So we have Samira Wiley, who's awesome Orange New Black, and there's her lovely wife. And we have I don't know if you know the rapper Debrat.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
think I think they both kind of they don't I don't know if they once again I don't know how they self-identify, but just looking at their style wise, they're both able to kind of combine that masculinity and that femininity together. Like the Brat's fashion, look her up. Like her fashion is
Gorgeous.
impeccable.
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
even sometimes I would include Queen Latifah sometimes. Because she also is very like masculine and feminine, but like just Queen Latifah. Let me get started because like just very gorgeous people. But like um, sometimes I feel like I could be STEM, but not really because I'm not that masculine. I think I have it coming up the PowerPoint. Butch. Yeah, so here's Butch. Someone who is both like presents as femme and butch. I put Kristen Stewart because like she's able to have that dichotomy, but she's not a lesbian, if that makes sense. She's like I think she's bisexual, right? Or
I believe
pansexual, one of those
so.
two.
I believe they're
Um,
pan, yeah.
yeah, Kristen Stewart. But they're able to convey that style. I also have Haley Kiyoko. I think she's able to also really combine the two.
Lemonade
Um,
Mouth.
God, I fucking love that movie. That like fuck Camp Rock, fuck High School Musical. Lemonade Mouth was for the gays. Okay,
10 out of 10.
the gay
Love.
was
Live, laugh,
me.
love.
No, like
This
let
is a
me
little
not.
bit of a tangent, but like when I do my Pride interviews, one of the questions is if you could change one character or if you could change a TV show or a movie or whatever to have a
hmm
an LGBT twist. Um uh so my LGBT twist is Wizards of Waverly Place. I would make Stevie and Alex Russo a thing. I would make them bisexual queens.
Wait, you're cooking because I don't know. Alex was definitely bisexual.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Like her and Harper definitely had like something very confusing going on. Like her and Harper were like the first like traumatic like female friendship that went way too past the friendship line.
Mhm, mhm.
Like
Oh no, but welcome in,
you're
folks. Hi,
mine.
Sai.
Oh my god, hi Sai. Hello. I know these people. um but yes, there's Futch. And so I think in the next slide I have like this little meme scale of like furry
Oh my goodness.
furry
Oh
girl
my
crushing.
goodness.
I don't know. I'm kind of curious. Do you guys have like a similar? I wouldn't call it a scale, but I don't because I don't think you guys do. But do you have something similar, or is just like the twink twunk bear kind of
You
thing?
know, I've never looked into it like myself personally, but
Mm-hmm.
looking at this, I can probably make one up in my head. I can probably
Okay.
make one up in my head right here, right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I was falling a lot in the butch soft butch section in Stone Butch. I'm not gonna hold you. Something about Renamon. And honestly, the cat so dance girl, she was really hot. Like this is all like very niche. Goldie from Rockadoodle, like you guys, but like people have like this like meme scale, and it's like high fem, butch, all that stuff. Stone butch, which I think I have coming up in the PowerPoint. But like at least for lesbians, we have like a scale or like sapphic or feminine words, feminine presenting people have this scale. I don't, which I kind of curious as to why we have a scale, but also, I mean, I kind of know why, because like, I don't know, women have to present themselves a certain way kind of thing, but that's a whole new bag of beans that I just really can't get
Mhm.
into because I will talk about it for 8 years. and then I'll have to get my
Ooh, wait,
PhD.
I found one for gay men apparently. Oh my
Oh, do you
god,
want to share
someone
it?
did it with Sonic characters.
Wait, can you please share? Please share. Please, I want to see this. Please, I need to see this.
Okay, let me.
Put it over the foot scale, please.
I will.
Oh. Okay, so I guess
I.
Twinkies. What? Okay, well. Okay, I can see Silver as okay. Sonic as a okay.
I'm
Okay,
like looking at. I'm like.
Shadow. Shadow is in between, as you should. Eggman is like okay. Eggman's too out. There's definitely wow. Okay, well yes, big it has to be the bear clearly,
Let
and they
me.
put him as Cub. Okay,
Let me see if I can find.
I kind of agree with this.
I can see it. I can definitely see it.
Yeah, I can see some of this.
Oh my gosh.
Also, thank you for the compliment. Thank you.
Motherfucker,
I get so
welcome
shy.
in. Here, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all so we're on the same page. Okay, so this is the self-proclaimed Sonic the Hedgehog gay scale.
I don't know.
Let me put it
Loki
over right here.
sometimes I don't see Sonic as gay, but I guess if he had to be, he would be a twink.
I would okay.
see
I see
that.
that. I definitely see that. I see Sonic
Mhm.
as more ace.
Oh, okay. I'm listening. I'm listening.
I see Sonic as more like ace arrow, but
Okay.
more on the pan scale. And they were like the way that they
Okay.
enjoy the way that they enjoy you know, relationships would be more platonic, which is why they like have
Yeah.
so many friends. They have so many
know
friends because
what?
they enjoy being, you know, arrow ace with platonic friendships.
You know what? I kind of like that read, and I'm gonna take that.
You're free.
I'm gonna take
You are
it.
free to take it. Yeah.
No, because like you kind of ate with that. Like you're
Thank
no, because you're so
you.
because I don't see Sonic as a sexual person.
Exactly.
Despite the horrors, as a kid who loved Sonic growing up, despite the horrors, I don't see him as a sexual person. But you know who I do see bottoming? Silver.
Ah,
Him no, because him and Blaze are like a lesbian, like a mean lesbian, and like her gay friend.
I can see that. I can.
Like, think about it. Think about it.
Get into
Interesting though.
it.
I like I can definitely see, I guess, having a scale like this in your community. I think,
Mhm.
yeah, like
Oh,
I don't because
there's
I
a
feel like
different one too.
oh please, I'm curious. I want to see that one too, actually.
What the fuck is this? I'm so sorry. What the
Wait,
fuck is
please,
this? This is a
please.
monstrosity. I'm not
Oh
showing you
God.
guys this,
Oh,
but this is a monstrosity.
oh my God.
What the fuck is
Oh,
this?
who? Markiplier?
Uh,
Who the fuck? Who is that? Fucking King Edward? What's his name? What's that
yeah.
guy's name? Queen Elizabeth's son. Why is Big Chungus here? I think it's a good what do you call it? It's a good like template. But who are half these fucking people?
I don't
Why is the troll face?
know.
What is this? You know, don't post this.
This is exactly what I'm saying. That's why I'm not sure.
The
I'm so sorry,
discourse in
chat.
question.
I'm so sorry, chat. I'm
Oh,
not gonna
I do like the
hurt you
triangle
with
though.
this. The triangle,
But
I enjoy. I can see
yeah,
it. I'm like, oh yeah,
yeah.
I can see it. I can see it. I don't know what the fuck is going on with these choices. I'm gonna be
I'm
completely
very
honest.
scared. I feel old, honestly.
I feel like this was made. You know what? It was made on Reddit, so it makes sense. It's
Mm.
giving very much Reddit.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay, let's go to the next slide. You want to take off your twink scale?
Yeah, let me take off the
Do you mind
the
moving your
Sonic
twink
the
scale, please?
Hedgehog. Oh, yes, 1 second. Let me just.
so, so we have Cub, And so a younger bear that's less hairy, and they're usually in their mid-20s. I guess I can see because when I see a bear, I think of like an older person. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
I'm not calling you. Wait. I'm not calling you.
Come again.
You're 20. You're 20. You're 20.
This is true. This is true.
Oh, I like how it popped up right after the other.
Yes. I'm
Yes.
13. Um,
Youthful, iconic, the moment. Okay. I can't. So these, if you want to like talk about these more, because I'm still learning about this stuff. You
yeah,
take the wheel, take the
totes my
reins, take the
goats.
reins.
Totes. So,
All right.
with cubs, they're usually younger bears, less hairy, usually in their mid-20s. They're usually seen as younger. Cubs are traditionally like a pre-transition into a bear. They have a chubbier physique.
Mm.
um
Mhm.
they aren't, so there's a big misconception with chubs, cubs, and bears. So
Oh.
they are all a part of a very like similar groups, right? So the similar group being their physique. They're all chubby,
Mm.
they're all a little bit on the bigger, heftier side, like
Okay.
myself. We got
Okay.
that chub, we got them big old bonker tibbies, we got some chub on the side of us, you know. And that's what makes a cub, a bear, a chub, a chub. When we're
Okay.
referring to cubs, usually a lot of people like to refer to cubs as the younger version of bears, but not all cubs grow up to be bears, and not all bears used to
Oh.
be cubs.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense because I know I've seen people. I had a friend in high school who was definitely a cub, and then he was like a baby. We were like 15, and then
Hmm.
he just buffed out like crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so he was like, "Yeah, I was a baby. I had the little baby fat. Lost it when I turned. I got older." And I was like, "Yeah, that makes sense to me." Okay. Okay. My ex boyfriend My ex-boyfriend technically was a chub, and then because he's bisexual, and
Okay, okay.
he lost a lot of weight, and now he's like, I think maybe he'll be an otter. I don't know. We'll have to come to that slide when we come to it. I think
Yes,
maybe
yes.
I don't know. That man's a mess. Let's not even talk about that.
Oh.
But now we know. Let's crazy. But he was like my first boyfriend. He's still my friend, but like mess. Okay, so now we have bear. We have bear. Woo, bears. Rawr. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Woo.
So
Woo.
so bears are chubbier. They are on the heavy set side. They're a heavy set, masculine presenting person with a hairy physique, usually burly, and most have facial hair. Bears are mostly represented a lot by their facial hair and by their physique and by the hair on their body. When we're describing a
Mm.
cub and when we're describing bears, the difference is in the hair, is in the amount of hair that they have on their person. Some people like to say that bears are a little bit older, but if you're already a hairy person, like in your 20s, or you were just like you developed super fast as a teen, you can still be a bear under those circumstances. It's just based purely on the amount of hair that one has on their body. That's why I personally
Mm.
identify a little bit more with cub, because I'm not super hairy. I'm
Mhm.
more like Chewu, where it's like I have hair, but it's not like extreme. It's not like puffy. It's not all over me and everything. I'm a hairy
Mhm.
person, and I have hair. I have some hair on my chest, on my belly. Happy trail. Going down. I'm a hairy person, but I'm not as hairy as what many people would describe as a bear. another misconception about bears is that a lot of people like to confuse wolves with bears, which we'll get into
Huh.
that when we talk about wolves.
God, I'm scared. I wanted to add on because you described a cub. The cub reminds me of like a baby butch. So like it's a butch
Mhm.
lesbian who's not all the way there. She kind of got it, but not really. Maybe it's the
Mhm.
comp het. Maybe this have no drip right now. But I think
That's a
also
no drip.
with being butch though, butch I think is more in the fashion rather than like the presentation because I've seen butch lesbians with long ass hair. I've seen butches that are bald. I've seen like trans masculine butch lesbians.
Mhm.
So I think butch really comes down to the fashion, which I think butch fashion is very, very underrated. If you ever have a chance to look at like famous butch lesbians like Tig, like Leah, look them up because like even Tracy Chapman, impeccable style, like top tier. But yeah, moving on. Next we have Twink.
Wait. So a twink is typically, sorry, I'm trying to get this. Oh my god. I just slammed.
Oh no. Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Just
Okay.
I'll keep that. I'm transferring water and ice from one cup to another. My mother gave
Mm.
me her cup and was like, "Here, you can have the ice in it," but it's like heftier than my cup, so I'm like,
Oh.
I just slammed my hand on some ice to get it in there,
Oh.
and it felt good.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're okay though.
Thank you. Okay, so twinks. Twinks are usually younger, more slender, masculine presenting people, who have little to no body hair. Once again, that is something that is very, very, very important. It's that they have little to zero body hair. Some people get it removed, some of them wax, some of them just don't have such like hyperactive hair follicles and they just aren't naturally hairy, like Troy Sivan. Uh, yes, Nova. Welcome in, Nova. Hi.
Also,
They
thank you.
are usually younger, but here's the thing: many people like to um almost. It's almost like how do I explain?
Are you gonna
Um,
say how they throw around the word twink more than they
yeah,
need to? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah.
so when people use the term twink, we've been using it a lot more. I say we because I do this. I'm guilty of this. I will admit it. I use twink as kind of just like to throw it out there. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
there are many people who are considering this almost like another slur, which personally I don't see twink as a slur because they're telling you that you are slender, that you are little to no hair, and that you are pretty in essence.
Mm-hmm.
um some people are using it synonymous with the term gay, like, oh my god, they're such a twink when they're trying to call someone
Yeah.
gay, and
Yeah.
they're not using the terms correctly. Would you consider most of the male Genshin characters twinks? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slender
No.
bill, little to no hair. Once again, we're going back to that hair thing. I don't know what it is with the gay community using hair as a sort of factor, just to decide if someone is a twink or an otter, which we'll get to what an otter is. Um,
Ooh. Yes.
I think it has something to do with the masculinity and the sort of alpha male presence that has been so prevalent in society nowadays. How when we talk about men and we talk about to be a real man, you need to basically look like the brawny guy. to be a real man is to have some hair on your chest, to
Mm-hmm.
dress like you're fucking Adam Sandler, to do masculine activities. That's what it means to be a man. And when we talk about gay culture, when we go into a lot of our things, when we're talking about cubs, which are chubbier men with little to no body hair, we're talking about twinks, little to no body hair yet again, but they are slender. And we've given ourselves these terms. I don't know if it is to empower. I know there's many twinks who are like, hell yeah, I'm a twink. That's what I am. Or there are some people who say, hell yeah, I'm a cub. I'm not really a bear, but this is how I identify. So get used to it. Um, Another thing is that when I say slender, I'm not talking about someone who works out continuously and has, like a good amount
Yeah.
of muscle. I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
slender as in like literally like Troye Sivan. I'm not talking Tom Holland who had to, work out for like the role of
Tom Holland
Spider-Man.
has a
He
body,
has a
like,
body, he has muscles, he has a
yeah.
six pack, he has that is what we refer to as a twunk, which is a subcategory of a twink. Hi Gamma, I just
Oh.
exist. Also, hi Bob, welcome in. Oh my gosh, long seen no time. How are you?
Um, it's interesting you say that
Mhm.
because I remember I don't know if you're familiar with K-pop, but I'm a big Shiny fan. I used to
Mhm.
call I mean, I still call him a twin because he is. Key from Shiny, I know what you are. Okay? I mean,
A lot of K-pop stars are
no, no,
twinks
for
and
real.
twunks. A lot of
I mean,
them.
the majority of them are. I think maybe there's like a one or two I think are bigger, but that's mostly because they're older and they aged. But like I think I called Tammy from Shiny a twink, and this girl got so mad. I'm like, well, baby, if it looks like a duck,
I'm just
talk like a
calling
duck.
a spade, you know.
And I mean, and also once again, back to Key. I don't know if you know Key from Shiny. Look him up. That man, I know what he is.
It's
I know what he
giving
is.
twink. It's giving.
It's giving. Like Key. You're gay.
You're
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 gay.
gay. You're gay.
um, but people, and it's like I don't want to say anything about it when people be like, because like, for example, like Hasbin Hotel, they call all the characters from that show
Oh my
twinks.
god. Well, to be fair, Viv's Style, who is
I
the
think
creator
that's
of Hazbin
like
Hotel,
another factor.
you
Yeah.
know, their style is very reminiscent of old school cartoons with the slender bodies, with the more,
Mhm.
sort
Mhm.
of that style.
Yeah.
There's a few, very, 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 very few sort of plus size characters in there.
Yeah.
But a lot of the characters are slender built. Um, I see Gyaru VTuber Day immediately
Oh my
improved.
god. Oh
Hell
my gosh. Thank
yeah.
you.
uh,
um, going off what Nova says though, most K-pop stars are twinks by Western standards. I'm kind of curious though. I would love to like talk to like a gay person from like South Korea and just see like what's the culture like there.
oh,
Did we? Oh,
oh,
are you back? Are
oh,
you back?
I'm here. I'm here.
You back?
It's loading. It's loading right now.
Let me
My Discord is
reshare it.
so. Okay, there we go.
She's died. She's
She's
meditating.
back.
She's died.
It's okay. It, a little.
um,
That
no, it's
would be
okay.
very,
A
very.
little.
I'm okay. Well, while we go on to the next thing, let me do a little bit of research.
Yeah, because I saw like a big pride parade, but I think Thailand. Oh yeah, Thailand just legalized gay marriage.
Yeah. Oh, did you see? I think there were a K-pop couple or like a K-drama couple
Yeah,
that got engaged,
yeah.
right?
Yes, it was so cute. But it is kind of it's really interesting because people like see K-pop and like see like these guys in makeup. They're like, oh, like they must be like very like modern. It's like no, South Korea is very very conservative. But
Hmm.
I would love to see the culture. I think especially like non-Western culture, like non-Western queer culture. I just think that's so
Oh
fascinating to
yeah.
me
Oh
because I'm
yeah.
like, what do you guys like? Do they have like a twink scale? Do they have a lesbian foot scale? I'm curious. So I kind of I want to like look into that. Maybe like ask around. I don't know if I can, but I want to like learn how it is in Japan or Thailand or like even China. Like
Hmm.
because we do they do exist in those countries. Much as like don't want to like accept that. Even like India and Africa, like there is queer culture. Like and I want to know about it.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
what's
Oh, it
let's
was
go
a
to the next
Thai
slide.
couple. Since oh, that's so cool. Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, it was I cried a little bit. It was really cute. It was very, very cute. Otter. Otter.
Otter. So, as I was just talking about with Twinks, an otter is a leaner, sleeker bear. I
Didn't
didn't
know
even see that. I just,
I just because you know where I got that from?
Hmm,
Grinder.
you did not.
I looked up because I was like trying to like look at the term because I didn't want to harass you too much and be like, no, I'm a big girl. I can Google this up. So like Grinder had a list of like gay terms. I'm so sorry. And some of them I knew, so I was like, okay, maybe like that's what they said. I don't know. I'm sorry.
No, 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 you're okay. You're okay.
Oh God, I feel embarrassed for admitting that. I'm God, fuck.
Here, you can put this in the presentation. We
Mhm.
shouldn't get anything from that. Um,
Okay.
but so an otter, otters are sea ferrets. An otter is a slender, hairier member of the bear community
Oh my
with a
God.
passive personality. They are
Mhm.
usually, you know, slender like a twink, um,
Mhm.
but they have hair on them. Which again, going back to this whole hair situation, when we're talking about, what? Uh, oh my goodness. But when we're talking about otters, we're talking about that they are leaner, they are sleeker, they have hair on them. And although many people, you know, see them as a part of the bear culture, it's mostly because of their hair. And we actually have an example of an otter that is going to be coming up.
Do
Um,
we?
I sent it to
Did you?
you on Discord. Did it go here?
Wait. Who does be?
That's an otter.
Oh, that's your example.
That's
I
my
was like, is
example.
this like a celebrity? I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Who the fuck is that? Why did you send me
No,
him?
I'm so confused. Wait, here. Wait, I'm gonna copy paste him. I'm gonna copy paste him in here so now we know. There we go. There we go.
I just got
I was
balded. I
so
just got
confused.
bald.
I was like, who? You're bald!
Oh my
I switched
god.
back and you were bald.
Yes, very good, Nova. Very good, very good. The main distinction between cub, otter, and bears is in size, weight, and or muscle.
Okay.
Otters are also otters can be a twunk, which means that they have more muscle on them. But to be an otter, it's the amount of hair that you have on you.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. I think the next one is trade. Yes, you can go ahead and do that one too.
Trade. Okay, so trade. When we're talking about trade, so this is the thing. It's a lot of queer terminology that we like to use. That
Hmm.
it's when you say these things, and when we say these things, it can mean so many things, right? Like when
Yeah.
we're talking about when we're talking about trade and we're talking about queer culture, it means one thing, but when you're talking to someone who doesn't know queer culture and we're talking about trade, it's they get very confused very fast.
Yeah.
So when we're talking about trade, we're talking about someone who is more masculine, someone who is more straight acting, you know. Trade, it's a gay slang term sort of
Mm.
for people who are more along the lines of like conventionally attractive. What a trade Pokemon card. I so stunned. Thank you so much for the lurk. I really appreciate it. When we're talking about trade, so a lot of people learn the term trade from the franchise RuPaul's Drag Race because there's a lot of queer
Mm.
culture that goes onto it, and that's one of the ways that I hear it explained a lot is who's the
Mhm.
trade of the season. So when you in terms to who's the trade of the season, it's usually like
Oh my
who is
god.
the most attractive, who is so conventionally masculine and
Okay.
you know, attractive looking, a hyper masculine looking gay man in essence. Many people refer to them usually as black and or Latino, Latinx people who are trade, who are giving trade. So it's like if there was a K-pop idol who was, you know, hyper masculine, they're the one who's given the most like yeah,
Mhm.
just lifted a good
Mhm.
350 at the gym, you know. Aha, aha, we're doing so good over. Oh yeah, you know, me
Ah.
and my boys were gonna go out for a drink later. You know, they can be giving trade. It's it's yeah, a gay
Okay.
man that you can't really tell is gay. It's the funny thing with trade is that it's also kind of perceived on your own interpretations of
Yeah,
how
yeah.
you perceive someone. Because when I perceive someone, I oh my, welcome in,
Ray!
Raider.
Woo!
Woo! Can I get a shout out for
Ray!
my gamma? Pretty, pretty please.
Woo!
Oh my god, why can I not hear Charlie? What please? We're gonna turn it.
Charlie, he's been silent.
He's been silenced. Hello, my welcome in, Raiders. Hello, hello, hello. If you don't know who I am the chunky yet funky Chewonky. Nice to meet you. We're currently in a Pride education.
Woo!
Woo woo!
Woo!
We are going over LGBT terms, slang, intersectionality, ballroom culture. So if you want to learn more, then feel free to stick around for my Raiders and
Woo!
Raidies. However, if you need to go and get some rest or get some bite to eat or anything like that, please feel free to do so. I promise your community is in very good hands. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you enjoy your time here. This is my co-host, Tommy.
Hi, I'm gay.
Oh, gay stuff, my calling. Twink me.
Yes,
We just went
yes.
over
Here
Twink a
we
my.
did. Should I go back? Let me go back.
Yeah,
Let me go
that's
back.
Twink, insert photo of a my.
Twink.
But
Yes, I am
yeah.
Gadu. I am indeed. And it's funny because we were talking about trade, and I was trying to find it in time to show you, but I
Mhm,
saw a video, and I think it was made by like a girl, so I don't think she understood like all like the nuance needed to figure out someone's gay or not,
mhm.
or like a gay man's gay. But she had like a list of no, it was who gay people who can play straight people. That's what it was.
Oh,
And I didn't know that Ben Platt was gay.
yeah.
I just thought like I tweeted this morning too. I was like, Ben Platt's gay?
Is that what that was alive? Is that what that
Yes.
was
And I
about? I
was
said, oh,
like,
what the fuck did I just say?
I understood what you meant. I read your mind.
Thank you.
Yes, I thought he was just very like soft spoken. I didn't think that Nepo Baby was gay. And then I always forget not you know the guy that plays Mr. Shu in Glee, not him, Neil Patrick Harris. I always
Mhm.
forget that he's gay,
Yeah, he's
but
a
he can pull off a
husband.
straight man. He can pull off a straight man very well, and I think this is for him.
Yeah.
He can pull it off only when he's a misogynist. And I was like,
Ah.
yeah. You know what I think about? I think about Count Olaf
Oh my
from
god. Yeah.
series
Real.
unfortunately.
Real.
Like, and I understood. I also didn't know Zachary
Mhm,
Quinto.
mhm.
I thought he was straight, but then he said, "Oh, he's like I'm gay," and I'm like, "Oh." But I think we
Oh,
don't
makes
have something
sense.
similar in the we don't have something similar in like the in the sapphic community, but I think what we kind of refer to as like passing, like straight passing, which I think you also probably would understand like straight passing.
Mhm, mhm.
So like I think especially as someone who likes women, it's hard to figure out who's gay because when my idea of flirting, because also I'm autistic, I'm very, very friendly people that I like I'm attracted to. So when I'm flirting with someone, I'm asking how their day is. I'm being very friendly. I'm like, hey, do you want to hang out? I
Mm.
don't say let's go on a date. I say, hey, let's hang out. And like I could tell a girl she's so pretty because girls are like, oh my god, you're so pretty, and then we stand there.
Let me stand there.
Like because we have a lesbian bar in Atlanta called MSR. It's called My
Mm.
Sister's Room, and like
Oh.
like those memes you go around. It's like, how many girls you talk to tonight? 1,000,000. And then you go to the bar and they're just kind of like looking around like, that's me. Cause I mean, I get it. A lot of straight girls do go to MSR lesbian bars
Mhm.
because men ruin shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Not all men do, but men ruin the enjoyment of going to a club. Cause literally we had a club shooting like a couple weeks ago. And like that wouldn't probably happen at MSR. Let's be honest.
Mm.
But we don't have something similar to a trade, but I also like there's people like Jodie Foster.
Mhm.
I mean, maybe we kind of knew, but I feel like some people did not know that Jodie Foster.
I feel like many people, they kind of just like they
She
remember
was
their
also
favorite
low key about
celebrities,
it.
but they're also just like,
Yeah.
oh wait, they're queer.
Oh no, like
Oh.
I had to find the video because it was very funny because like the way they describe like the men they can play they're straight was very fucking funny.
Yeah,
So I have
yeah.
to find it for you later.
Also, welcome in,
But
Madam Grave. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the Cub Arcade.
yeah, very interesting. I think I didn't put
Mhm.
passing on here, but like at least for me, passing, especially for like trans folks, it's someone who like either transitions to be like a man or a woman, like in the binary, and they want to pass, as in they want to look like
Yeah, yeah.
cis.
That is
Mm-hmm.
the goal is to pass many a times, but many times it's also not.
Mm.
Which I love. I love when we meddle with gender. As a
No,
famous drag
like,
queen Sasha Velour says, gender's a concept. Tear it apart.
mm-hmm,
Better than fiction. Better than
mm-hmm.
art.
No, like, period. Because like my type is like androgynous person with like dreads. God, fuck.
Ooh.
I just start. I go fucking insane. Okay, I can't help it. I
Did
can't
you
help
like
it.
Did you watch Into the Spider-Verse? Did you like Toby?
Yes, I did. I did.
I feel like they were
Um,
giving very like queer centric
Spider Punk, right?
Spider-Punk, yes.
Yeah, I like them. They're not my type,
Mm.
but I do like them. I do like them. But like at the same time though, I saw a video of like this like black goth couple and the other person, like they're both gorgeous people. Oh my
Mm.
fucking god. But the other person, they just look so alternative. And I was like, like I saw like the prettiest. I went to a Lolita swap meet at MomoCon like a month ago, and there was this beautiful, gorgeous, like black Lolita, and they were tall, but they were also bald. And I was just like looking up at them, like, oh my god, like, you are. I was like shocked. I was like, you're so gender. Like, I don't know
You're
if I
so
want you,
gender.
or
I
like
don't
I
know if I
want
want
to
you or want
be
to be
you.
you. Yeah, that is the gay experience.
That no, literally, I was like shooketh, and I was like, it's so crazy how you're able to still be androgynous and still be part of this very like highly feminine sub style of J fashion. I was I was like shocked to speak to them. I was like, I'm not even worthy to talk to you.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
like, yeah, my type is like androgynous people. Like,
I just
just
let
love a little
people know I'm
datum.
straight IRL, but wouldn't be surprised if my parents think I'm gay. My mom said she'd be fine if I had a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Oh,
Oh, that's cute. I remember when I came out to my mom, she was like, low key, we've been new. And I was like, oh, what do you mean? Because she said I would hang out in the quote unquote gay parts of Midtown. Because we have a gay we have a gay crosswalk in Midtown. Like Atlanta is like gay people central, like gay black central. Like
oh yeah,
that's the
Atlanta.
mecca.
So many drag. So
Oh
many.
yeah, yeah. We have a bunch of gay bars. We have like one of like the remaining lesbian bars. We have like the gay crosswalk, the Pride poppin'. I think it's one of the more authentic prides we have.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, she was like, "You hang the gay parts of Midtown, which is a part of Atlanta,"
Mhm.
and I was like, "Oh,
Ah, damn. Hi, Sandwich.
okay,
Welcome in. Thank you for the first time
you
chat.
gagged me."
I don't need a daddy. I need a father figure.
No, like mother, not mother. I want mommy. Like I need a mother figure in my life. Anyways, next slide.
Next slide.
Look, enough about me. Next slide. I just when you said wolf, I just thought of this. I thought of this meme. That's all I had to offer. With that. So if you want if you want to share with the class what wolf means.
I'm the alpha. I'm the leader. I'm the one.
No, no. Fuck. God damn it.
That's all I can say. That's all I can
Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
goodness.
God.
I'm going to have fun. Have fun and Fallout. Oh my. Oh, say
Oh my
less
God.
days.
Oh my
So
God.
whoa. One sec. One sec.
Who? Lady Dimitrescu? Yeah. That's my wife. That's my mother. I would literally, if she was real, I would want her to pick me up and hold me like a baby. I don't know if anyone can hear me say that, but
Oh my God.
that's my
Yes, I
confession.
can.
Fine. I'm a very pathetic lesbian. Like, I look at a woman and I'm just like, fuck, I wish Yuri was real.
No. Oh no. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, before we get into this, Bayonetta or Lady Dimitrescu?
No! Death! How dare you? Fuck. God. Why would you ask? Why the fuck would you? Shit. I'm gonna say Lady Dimitrescu only because I know people like she's canonically like considered a lesbian, and I know Bayonetta has her gal pal, but we don't know what the hell is going on with Bayonetta 3. So I'm gonna go with Lady Dimitrescu. Monster version 2. I fear nothing. Okay. I fear nothing.
guys. ¿Por qué no los dos? Why not both?
No, honestly.
Oh my goodness. I love how
Why
we're on
not?
Wolf and we're like Lady D or
Our asses
we're
are not
way
focused.
off, way off. Okay,
Besties, we have to lock in.
So a wolf. A wolf is a lean, muscular guy with body hair on his torso. That is probably sometimes it's more on the grayer side. Typically perceived as masculine and possibly quite assertive. Other definitions include hairy hunks, typically confused with bears, but while bear has chub, wolves are mainly muscle. This really depends on where you heard the definition. It can be it can be perceived different ways as well.
Okay.
There's many different definitions for when we're talking about wolf. Also hi Osman, welcome back. Question so if you're new here, we are doing a Pride educational stream. We're talking about intersectionality in the queer community, going over a lot of queer terms, queer terminology, queer slang, ballroom culture. We're going over so much today for a Pride education stream for Pride Month. I've been doing Pride interviews and Pride education streams every single day in Pride Month. I only took like 5 days for breaks.
You have been working so hard, and you deserve your flowers.
I
honestly,
have.
for doing all this. Yeah.
I am booked. I am booked
And busy, and I love that for
busy.
you.
Yes. I'm
And I was
here
saying this
for
before
it.
stream, like Chuwu has really been working on and like hard on and off the scenes in doing this because like I know it's hard to do, to uplift these voices. Like I get it as someone that is also a minority, but like you've done honestly an excellent job, and I'm proud of you. I think you've done a really good job as bringing this community together and having different people speak and hang out with you. So yeah,
Thank you. I've
of
also
course you deserve it. You deserve it.
For those of us who have been here the whole time, you already know when I raid out, I look for someone with like 2 viewers. We're looking for those small niche queer creators out there to give them the voice to uplift them as well. Even though, my community may be small, we are small but mighty, like a twink.
Yeah.
Like a twunk, like a twunk.
Oh my god, I
So,
fucking
thank you, Sandwich. I
can't.
really appreciate it. Have fun. So depending
Oh
on
my
where you've
gosh.
learned the definition of wolf, you can either have this definition that's currently on stream, or you have another definition, which
Mm-hmm.
is the second definition that I read, which is hairy hunk. So that's what many people like to confuse with bears. Many people
Okay.
like to confuse bears with wolves, as a wolf. So what I like to do is I like to play the game shave. So if you shave a bear, they got that chubba lubba, you know? They got that
Oh.
little that little chub love. They got some himbo titties, they got the side love handles, you know. We got
Uh-huh.
more to love over here. I can slap my belly and pay the bongos. But if you shave a wolf, they're lean, muscular. They got
Mm.
abs underneath. They got rippling pecs. They got maybe a six pack. You know, they've been at the gym hitting it, going on the grind. They're assertive. They're masculine. They're over there and they're like, get on your knees. And you're like, yes, okay, okay. That is the difference between a wolf and a bear. Not saying that a bear can't be assertive, because in a fight between a bear and a wolf, what do you think?
The bear.
I like to say that, but it's all jokes. Bears and
Yeah.
wolves, and we're all part of the same community. I
Mm-hmm.
just view bears so as I love bears as animals too. They're just so cute. They're like big
They are
puppies,
really good. I like bears. They're fun.
right? Small,
Yeah.
small creator as well, madam. Oh heck yeah! I'll have to keep you
Yay!
on my
Gay people.
radar, or on
Gay
my
people.
gaydar.
Hee hee hee. I think I put that in the thing.
Oh yeah, you did, you did.
I
I saw it. I was
wonder.
like, oh
Yeah,
hell
yeah.
yeah!
Yes. Okay,
Alrighty.
good, because I kind of forgot. Ooh, this one. Okay.
Oh.
So we have T for T, Butch for Fem for Fem. I don't know if you guys have something similar in the gay community, but I mean it's someone who dates only people only of a particular group. Not to be confused with a chaser, okay?
Okay.
Because
Once you
chaser.
finish, I can go too, because they're very similar, very
Okay.
similar.
Okay, so like me personally, because I am not cis, I consider myself T for T. I prefer dating people who are not cis, just because it's easier for them to get it. Like the cis person experience is very different from my personal experience, and so we
Mhm.
have Butch for Butch, which is something similar. Femme for Femme, also Femmes, you want to date Femmes. Once
Mhm.
again, chaser is like, think of it as like a seesaw. So there's two trans people on the seesaw. T for T. I'm not saying you can't be a chaser and be trans. You can also be trans and be a chaser. But a chaser is someone who fetishizes someone, whether it's like by race or sexuality or
Mhm.
gender
Mhm.
identity. Like that's what I meant. Like chaser, no, 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 no. You don't want to be a chaser. I had a boyfriend who was like leans black women. We call that jungle fever. No, bad, not good. Stereotypes, no. So, but if you want to go ahead and share, what's it like for you? But yeah.
Of course, of course. Okay, so in the queer community, we also, I'm not a twin. Oh my goodness!
Oh my
Sorry.
god. Put
How
it back, put it
dare? How
back,
dare?
put it back,
Okay,
put it
okay,
back,
we're
put it
back.
back,
We're
put it
back.
back.
I'm gonna need a wolf dad to ravish me and call me a good boy. Noah. It looked tasty. Thank you, thank you. Oh my
That's
goodness.
crazy.
Oh
That's
my gosh. Oh my
crazy.
gosh. Yeah, yeah. So very much so. Thank you for the bonk, Mossy. It's oh my god.
God.
God save us. God save us.
SMH my
Not the
head. Free
stinky.
them. Free her
Oh
from these
my goodness.
shackles.
This is very, very similar to mask for mask. That's something that's also a thing in the queer community.
Oh, okay,
So
okay,
when we were
okay.
talking about mask, it was very much similar to how you presented it as well. Is pretty much the same for gay
Okay.
men.
Okay.
Is when we're talking about mask for mask, we're talking about you need to be straight passing trade. You need to be
Mm.
you need to have that masculinity that's Uh, I will admit, sometimes I put on a little bit of a persona when I'm getting frisky with it.
Okay. Okay, period.
And
Okay.
then go, oh, fuck yeah, dude, shit. Oh,
That's crazy.
yeah,
Honestly,
dude. Oh, fuck.
people are into that.
Mask for mask. Fuck yeah, dude. That's what I'm all about. So, did you see the game last
Who the fuck
night?
is
Oh,
this? Who the
fuck.
fuck is this? Who is this? It's like every like gay that I know, they could put. It's like because I don't when you have like lesbians, we don't really have like a voice. Like
Mhm,
I know I like code switch sometimes, depending on who I'm talking to.
mhm.
Because like I might talk to my mom way different than I talk to you, but we don't really have like that. But like every gay that I know can do like a straight voice, and it scares me.
It's a little scary. It's a little scary. Not gonna
Because I'm
lie.
like, who the hell was this?
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
is this?
I have a command, I think, or a point reading called Good Cub, and that's when I talk in that voice, and I'm like, "You're such a good little cub for me, aren't you?"
Why did that make me blush? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. The more you know. But I mean, I should have added mass for mass. I don't know why I was thinking about it, but like mass for mass also falls under the same
Yeah. So
thread.
there's
Yeah.
a lot of similarities. So there's
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things that really go in terms with this one as well in the gay community.
Mm-hmm.
We also have, bear for bear, twink for twink, twonk for twonk.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who like to masquerade their preference. But if you don't know, preference is inclusional. It's not something that's exclusional. When you're saying that you have a preference, you're saying that, oh yeah, I prefer this. It's not I do not
Mm-hmm.
like this. That's not a preference. Um and a lot of people don't really understand that, or they don't really, know that. So when they're saying
Mm-hmm.
my preference is slim twinks, I only want tiny little gay guys.
Mm-hmm.
Or when someone's like, I only do masculine, strung, hung, full of I only do them. Like, that's not a preference. You are excluding a party, you're
Yeah.
excluding people, which is not preferential.
Yeah.
A preference is like, oh yeah, I love guys with beards, but if they don't have it, I will still go with someone.
Yeah, like I have a type as well, but that doesn't mean that I'm not opposed to it. Like my last partner was a cis bisexual girl, and nothing's wrong with that. We had a great time together. I valued our time together, and I just prefer dating people who are not cis.
Mm,
And that's like I feel like when you have preferences, there's also a fine. I think I wouldn't say it's a fine line. It's a very clear line, but people like to toe that line of being a chaser and then wanting
uh-huh,
something. You know
uh-huh.
what I mean?
Also, when you brought up Chaser, that brought
Mm-hmm.
me into a different headspace of chubs and chasers.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm. Chubby chasers.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh, we're going deep in there now?
I
I'm here
didn't want to
for it,
add it.
but
I wanted to kind of throw it in there, but also I guess in the same thread, which is what I can't stand. People it pisses me off. And I don't know if you see this on like as like in the gay community, but like people love saying if they're a top or a bottom. Stop.
mhm.
Stop it. Unless you are a stone butch or a stone femme, you put that in there, you're not a top or bottom. Let's be honest, okay? Okay. It's a two-way like at least for me personally, it's a two-way street. And putting that as a label in your dating profile, stop. Do better. Make it make sense. I don't. It's just like it's like a very like what do you call it? Like not in depth label of yourself, and I just don't. No, no, no.
Yeah.
Like I
And
mean, you
that's
can,
very it's
but
very I feel like sometimes it can be misleading too. 'Cause
yeah,
when
no, for real.
like you're talking to someone and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm a bottom," then they're not really saying that they're just a bottom. They're more along saying that they're more submissive. I'm just
Yes.
like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, describe yourself other than just saying, I'm a bottom.
Because
I'm
we're both not gonna sit here.
bottom. Like,
I'm not gonna sit here and do nothing and not be rewarded.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Homie, I'm not gonna bump butts.
Like,
Sorry,
this
miss.
once
Sorry,
again,
miss
it's
ma'am.
a
We're not
two
bumping purses.
it's a two-way street. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Unless once again, unless you're a stone, like a stone butch or a stone femme, it's a two-way street. And like you can be submissive and not be a bottom. You know what
You
I
can be a
mean?
submissive top, or you can be a dom bottom. There's
Exactly.
so many.
Mm-hmm.
I am fully versed. I do both.
Period. I'm like on the scale of ASAP. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I just listen. I love vibrators more than any other human person. To be
Mm-hmm.
honest here.
Yeah, there's a big difference between
And
top, bottom, and dom and sub, but people use them
mm-hmm.
interchangeably, which isn't right. It's not correct.
And I guess people because I've seen it for when I was younger, especially, and I
Mm-hmm.
was like, oh, because I was like 18, freshly out there, and I was like, what? Like, why are y'all putting it in your profile?
Yeah.
And I guess because I'm older now, I don't see it as much, but I do see it for like younger queer folks, especially, and I'm like,
Oh,
it
it is
doesn't
all over
work
the
like
gay
that.
community. With the gays, no, you put that in your bio or people won't talk to
Yeah,
you, which is it's
yeah.
very upsetting. But I mean, I always have that I'm versed because I am.
I
But
think
I
saying
also
your verse versus
describe
saying top or
myself
bottom is like very different, though. You know what I mean?
I feel that, and but I see. There's a lot of people who like to lie on their profile,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
they'll be like, I'm totally versed. And it's like, all right, your turn. And they're like, I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
hmm,
Yeah, no. And it's just like God, like it's okay to not know what you're doing. Like
yeah.
because I mean you're always learning. And it's just I don't know. I'm not the sexpert. I'm not. But like, oh my gosh, there's some
Power
things
bottom at
like
rock bottom.
oh my
Oh
god, that's
God.
so valid. That's so
I love
valid.
that song.
Oh, we had to clear sling. We're
Yes,
moving
Mama
on
the
up in the
Boots House
world.
down.
Yes, mama, the boost. Yes.
Yes.
So this before we even start, let me preface this thing saying not all African American vernacular English AAVE is gay slang and vice
Oh,
versa, and we tend to mix them up. Like yat
yeah.
is not get your act together. It is not a noun. It is an interjection. Okay? Because yat is short for goddamn. Okay? So let's just get that through your minds, guys. There's some things that I didn't put in here because it's AAVE. Okay?
Mhm,
Let's
mhm,
and it's very and the line is very very thin because yes because you know our black and brown siblings started this shit, let's be
mhm,
honest.
mhm.
It added the flavor that we desperately needed, but some of it is not
Our POC
exactly.
brethren, sisters, family members, black
Mm-hmm.
trans women,
Mm-hmm.
especially were the backbone of the fucking
Exactly,
community, and
exactly. Put some
people
respect
don't
on
want
Marsha P.
to.
Johnson's name.
Period. Marsha P. Johnson, Sylvia Rivera, like say their
Mm-hmm.
name, say it with pride because they helped us. They helped us so much, especially Marsha and Sylvia having both being such staples for our communities, fighting for multiple rights, not just gay rights, not just trans rights, not just rights for lesbians, adding the T to
Mm-hmm.
LGB because for some godforsaken reasons, people thought that they didn't want to add trans individuals into the LGBTQIA plus. Like it's a
Mm-hmm.
full ass fucking acronym for a reason. Say the full
Mm-hmm.
phrase. If you're going to say
Mm-hmm.
it, like there's also
And
so many. I'm so sorry to
no, no, no. Go, go,
interject.
go, go, go,
There's
go, go.
so
You're passionate
many
about this.
there's so many gay men that like to use AAVE and they will use it so much and
Mm.
they don't know where it's from. And they won't use it
Mhm.
correctly or they'll use it way too much to the point where they develop
Mhm.
what we call a black scent because
Mhm.
there's very very infamously at the moment the drag queen Q from RuPaul's Drag Race who was using a black scent on the show, and they got read to filth for it because they're out here trying to use phrases and terminology that, you know, a given they may have grown up knowing, but if you can grow up knowing something and then learn more about it, you need to know where you're getting these phrases from and what they really and truly mean.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And I think just to hop off that like bit of history, there's a reason why the L is at the beginning of LGBT. Like lesbians were the ones helping
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
gay men during the AIDS epidemic.
Yep.
Like we were the because no one else wanted to touch gay men, and lesbians were the one that stepped through, and that's why they got moved to the front. Because
Mm-hmm.
once again, that solidarity, like it's like women, because you know women are seen as like helpers in a way, you know, and also like queer women, they're like, why are we helping, you know, these people? And like once again, it goes back to intersectionality. Like there's a reason why like Marsha P. Weiss was also a civil rights activist. She's part of Black history, but she's often excluded from Black history because which homophobia in the Black community,
Ah,
that's a whole new bag of beans. But she's
old.
excluded from
Yeah.
Black history. Malcolm X, he was gay. He was a little bit fruity. But like people tend to erase the. I mean, I'm not gonna go to like too deep in that because I'm not promising that's really 100% true. But you know, I'm saying it's the intersectionality again. Like queer history is Black history and vice versa. And I'm same thing with like Latinx history.
Mm-hmm.
Queer
Mm-hmm.
Latinx history is same thing and vice versa. Like it's very important to like you know differentiate that. And God, gay men doing gay men things. Let us not. We're going to the first slide. So let's talk about reading. I have a
Reading.
little informative video from the influential and iconic Paris is Burning. It is free on YouTube. I think it's just a link to if you want to post it.
Yes, 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 yes. Hell
Paris
yeah.
is Burning. It's a bit problematic, but it's still a very, very influential and very, very important piece of queer history and queer culture because Western queer culture was started really, I really, really think it was started in these streets of LA and New York, these like with black and brown gay people on the streets. Like
Mm-hmm.
Pose,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of stopped watching Pose, but Pose is still like a very important, I think, piece of media regarding that factor. But Paris is Burning is an excellent documentary.
Mm-hmm.
I highly recommend you guys watch it. So I have this little clip we're gonna watch,
I
and
actually
it's gonna tell
watched
us
all of Pose. I really like.
it's I love Paris is Burning. Like Venus, God rest her soul,
Oh,
rest in power, my queen. Like she like this is it's I love it's this is I like if you can watch any piece of queer media, please,
let it be
please,
this.
please
Let it
watch
be
Paris is
this.
Burning. Like I watched it in class multiple times, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
good. I hope is your sound working? You know, if I
Shade comes from
is it working?
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. It should be okay.
reading.
Play it.
Reading came
Is
first.
Yes.
it okay?
Yes.
So let me make it big screen and then we'll
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think there's there we go. There we go.
Shade comes from reading. Reading came first. Reading is the real art form of insult.
Now you want to talk about reading? Let's talk about reading.
Mm-hmm.
What is wrong with you, Pedro? Are you going through it? You're going through some kind of psychological change in your life?
She went back to be a man.
Oh, you went back to being a man.
Mm.
Touch this skin, darling. Touch this skin, honey. Touch all of this skin. Okay? You just can't take it. You're just an overgrown orangutan.
Like that's reading. So it's insulting. Hold on. I think my thing. Oh, hold on. Wait. Did it get big? Let's go back. There we go. There we go. Oh,
There we go.
there we go.
Yeah, this.
She was acting kind of funny. So reading is basically verbally insulting someone, but it's all jokes mostly. It
Mm-hmm.
depends on the context, obviously. So like, I might read someone because I hate the bitch, or maybe I'm just reading someone as a little jokey joke. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't. Me personally, it's kind of similar to like the roast culture we have in Black culture, really. Um, but I don't really say I'm reading someone all the time. Usually I'm reading someone because I'm dragging the hell out of them because I want to. I'm a mean lesbian. I'm sorry. I am. It is mean, but a lot of the time, like in Drag Race is about being catty and being
Mm-hmm.
and reading.
Yes, yes.
And I think I think it was a drag queen I saw at some like reality TV show, and he read someone, and she got so defensive about it. But like, baby, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
But like,
Because
it's
reading
often
is
seen in Drag
what?
Race.
Reading is
Hmm?
what?
For fun.
Fundamental.
Uh, Pookie, yes, you are right. And I really don't. They don't really describe why they do it, really. But I don't know. I think reading is just it's kind of like almost kind of like making self-deprecating jokes in a way where you're
I
kind
feel
of
like it's
self-aware.
like um if you are able to do that with your friends, with the people who you're very close with, people who you consider
Mhm.
family, even,
Mhm.
then you're able to kind of and you're able to take it and do it with yourself and kind of go back and forth to really look at people and just be like, oh yeah, like when people are reading one another, they really, really go sometimes like for the throat.
Mhm.
And it's done. I feel
Mhm.
like it's done as a way to jest and kind of just be like, hey, I know you so well that I can dig deep and find
Mhm.
something that I know is going to be a little bit messed up, but pretty funny to jest about
Yeah.
with you. But that's how well I know you.
And I think it's like a very humanizing thing for friends to jest about it if we're friends. Because
Yeah,
me, like my best friend Houdini, who was up in here earlier, we drag each other all the time.
I feel it. I feel it.
Like, and that's just I mean, once again, all friendships are different,
Mm-hmm.
reading each other like that is it's different. But like, I don't know, it's like it's almost like siblings in a way. Like, because me and my sisters do that. but
Me
um,
me and my best
but
friend
mhm.
in real life, she is a 6'5" black goddess, live laugh love her.
Okay,
um
period.
she and I will fight like cats. And then the next
Mhm.
moment, we're going over and we're just like, ooh, oh my gosh, oh you look so good. Oh wait, oh my gosh, oh look how beautiful you are today. I'm like, oh my god, thank you. And then the next moment, I'm like, shut the fuck up, you fucking tree trunk.
And I think if you're able to read someone and then be like, "Oh my god, like I love you, like you're my best friend, like you look so good today, like period, girl." That I think that's kind of like makes like reading kind of like important to the culture in a way. Like I don't know, it's like hard to describe if you're not like really into it. But at the same time, though, like
Mm-hmm.
reading is just like it's just like I don't know. It just reminds you like, hey, like we're not perfect. Like
Mm-hmm.
maybe I really am like a butch built body bitch. Like I don't know. Like okay, maybe I am. I don't like it. I am big backed. I did eat 5 biscuits in a row. And I enjoyed all 5 of them.
Period.
But yeah, but speaking of reading, we have shade and throwing shade. And it's basically it's like passive aggressive, but like I put it here. You ever hear something in public and you don't want to say anything? So you look at your friend with a side eye and you're like, mm, that's being
Mm.
shady. Like that's you're throwing shit. Like me like, mm, mm, hmm. That's throwing shade.
Mm-hmm.
And like sipping on the drink or just give them that side eye, like
Giving
that's
that
being
little,
shady.
oh,
And I think Southerners are like the epitome of being very shady because we'd be like, oh,
yes.
bless your heart, honey. God bless your soul.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's passive aggressiveness, but like heavy on the aggressiveness. Like most of the time, you'll know that you're being shaded. Like
Yeah.
even as an
Yeah.
autistic bitch, I'm like, oh, you're a shady bitch.
Honey, you are so brave for wearing that out in public. I could never,
Yeah.
but
Oh
you do
yes.
you. You look
Yes.
so good right
Be
now.
who you
Oh my
are.
gosh.
Yes. But that's what it is. And at the same time, though, as someone who is autistic, like there's different levels to it. I think, but like it's like well. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. Like And I think people do it in Drag Race. It's a bit more exaggerated, I think, in Drag Race. But like,
Yeah,
there's like
yeah.
that one meme of like all like the queens like sipping out of a drink with like the loud
Right.
sipping sounds.
Yes, 100. They do it all the time on Drag Race. If you're not an avid watcher, you know they'll do it and they'll go after each other. And some people are like, "Oh my god, they're being so mean to one another," but that's just a part of the culture. It's really is.
And I didn't know that because I actually did not. I have not really watched Drag Race, but now I'm thinking about watching it because tell me why I had a blend and to put on a RuPaul song, and why was the RuPaul song good?
Oh my god, my favorite K-pop artist is RuPaul.
No, because why was Hustle Like Kitty really, really good? Like, why did it have to eat the way it ate? Like, I was kind of shocked. Wait, I don't know
Wait,
if you're.
I have to.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. I have to
yeah.
do this to you. I need to show you my favorite.
Okay.
So this I stole that from a TikTok, but
Okay.
let me just give you this right here. I'm gonna play it for you, chat too.
Okay.
So you can play.
Okay.
Do you have Spotify?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna play this for you, chat. This is my favorite K-pop song.
I'm scared. I think this is no, it's not the same album, but okay, I'm gonna play it. Oh wait!
Let's
Oh
see.
wait! Wait!
Down. One sec. Let me capture.
Oh! Oh! Wait, why was that a banger?
All the way down.
No, because
All
why
the
is
way
RuPaul making good
down.
music? I was just shocked because like, but then someone was like, "That's how RuPaul got famous," because like he made like music that got popular, and I was like, "Oh, that is so wow." You know what? I might have to give him more of a listen because I was like, okay, no, because I'm like shocked. Because here's my thing. That's something that I noticed with Drag Race, and maybe you know I need to like watch the show.
I
But
will
like,
watch it with you when I love Drag Race. I love the art of drag.
okay,
I
I
have
love the art
watched
of drag too.
I have watched every season, and I've tried to catch up with so many of the
Mhm.
other series as well. Oh my
Mhm.
goodness.
I did. I think I watched a bit of Was it Dragula?
Oh, Dracula's so good.
And
Hi,
I think I
Princessing.
liked it because it was a bit more straightforward
Oh,
than RuPaul's Drag
Supermodel, House of
Race.
Love, 10 of. Yeah, it's also very alternative too, which is
Yeah, that's why I
very,
liked
very good.
it.
Oh, it's
Mhm.
wonderful. All right. Okay. Next slide. I'm gonna keep the RuPaul
Oh,
one in the background.
drag. Okay, so drag can mean one of two things: drag
Mhm.
as in drag queen, or read that's so fucking filthy you can't recover from it. Here's an example. My coworker walked up to me one day. I was eating my lunch. He goes, "Hey, Tommy, you eat like how Kerry Washington acts with her front teeth."
Oh my god.
And ever since then, I see them pearly whites. He was not lying.
You know what one of my faves is?
What?
One of my faves is um oh my gosh. So I mean, first of all, I don't want to, harm anyone, but what are your
Mhm.
pronouns?
They she?
Oh, okay. Really? Because you smell more like she it.
Stop! Oh god. Like I think it's like also like a sibling thing, I feel like, because me and my sister who like would be like very like will drag. So like one thing my sisters and I have nothing in common with each other, but one thing we do get together to is just to drag the filth out of someone. Like it's bonding. I think like when you do it right, when it's like shit talking, a good drag will bring a community together.
Oh, 100%, 100%. That is my
No,
favorite one to use,
exactly.
especially when people haven't heard it and they're just like, "Oh my god, yes."
I actually have heard of She It, but I think it was I don't know if you ever watched them, like Terry Joe.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it was Demi. It was Demi and Terry Joe, and Demi was like, "Yeah, well, you look more like a she-it," and I was like, like Terry Joe humor is based off of reading, basically. Like that's like
Yeah.
modern day reading, really honestly. But yeah, yeah. So I think I have another one. Gagged.
Mhm. Mhm.
Chewu just gagged me. It's similar to shook. Um, but yeah, like also gag can also be like, oh my god, like their outfit was so good, I'm just gagged right now. Like it can also be like, wow, like I'm just so starstruck, so shook that like this person's in my presence, I'm gagged. If
Mhm.
that makes sense. Yeah. And then like, move on.
Mhm.
Gagged. Serving to bring it to the floor, like give
Period.
it your all. You ate down, you did what you had to do. Like the serve face means like, you're showing that full face card. You know what I mean? Like you're giving all that needs to be gave, really. But yeah, that's like, serving cunt. That's another one. Like people use also, which I did not know this. My friend is Australian.
Mhm.
And so I was like, oh my God, like my outfit's so cunty today. And she was like, what the fuck? And I was like, what?
'Cause
So
they're
I guess
using
like in
it
the use
differently.
yeah, so apparently they use that like in like a bad derogatory way, but
Mhm.
I learned it from like
Mhm.
ballroom culture being cunty,
Exactly, exactly. And remember,
like
when we're
she's
talking
serving
about these
cunts.
terms, we're talking about ballroom and ballroom
Mm-hmm.
culture. And
Yeah.
if you do not know what ballroom is,
I think I have a slide. I don't know where it is in here, but I think it's in here. I don't remember though. But you
no.
can go ahead and describe it. Yeah, go ahead. Just in case.
The ballroom scene or the ballroom community, ballroom culture, or even
Mm-hmm.
just ballroom, is African American, Black, Latino, underground, LGBTQ plus subculture that found its
Mm-hmm.
way in mid 19th century. A lot of the times with the it was for thank you for the Chivu Karisai. Oh yeah, you too,
Oh
Tommy.
yes.
Get a
Okay, I'll
chair,
put on my chapstick and then
Period.
I'll drink some water.
Um, its origin can be found in like drag balls in many different categories. It's where
Mm-hmm.
Black and Latino attendees could walk in a variety of categories for
Mm-hmm.
trophies and prizes, and the
Mm-hmm.
balls evolved into houses and houses of ballroom. It was sort of like a response to racism in sort of integrated queer spaces, because there's still there's a lot of racism now today, but there was so much more. It was way more prevalent back then, and there were queer clubs, not queer clubs, sorry, gay clubs. There was
Mm-hmm.
gay clubs that would exclude people of color, most specifically people of color who were also transgender, um,
Mm-hmm.
unless they were drag queens there for their entertainment, which
Mm-hmm.
super messed up. Even in our
Yeah.
community, even in the queer community, there it was so much racism, and there still is today, but we're trying to keep that under wraps. Honestly, people
And then I
are
saw
like,
someone
mm,
say there was a ballroom TV show. There is Pose.
yes, Pose and Legendary.
Yes, legend. Was that the competition show?
Yeah. Legendary was a competition
Yeah.
show where it showed,
Yeah.
oh my god, oh, with La Roach, Megan the Stallion was there,
Really?
Naomi. Oh my god, a ballroom
Oh
legend.
my gosh. I know when I went to go see Renaissance, which was like a bit of an homage
Mhm.
to house music and disco.
Yes.
Which also disco was kind of like kind of correlated with ballroom as well, I feel like.
Mhm.
I don't know if you ever watched The Get Down. It had like Jaden
Mm.
Smith and Justice, I forgot his last name, but in that too. And like Jaden Smith's character goes to like one of like the original like
Yes,
underground like
yes, yes,
ballroom
yes, they
scenes.
do. So and oh, they
Mhm.
kiss the boy, and oh my god.
Yes.
And then
It was
there's the
one
queen
of the best songs
performing.
ever. Yes.
Yes. Oh
Oh my
my
god.
god.
Yes.
I posted when I first
Um
saw that scene. I screen
it just
recorded it.
like
And I
Yeah.
shared it on my Instagram, and it was just, oh my God, it was
Like,
inspiring.
it's important. I think it's like kind of like hip hop culture in a way because it was keeping people from killing each other. Really, it was keeping kids off the streets when they were in these houses, like into these groups. Like they had the house mother, house father. These were found families, and I don't like the fact that people kind of equate hip hop culture with violence. And same thing. I mean, same thing with house bottom culture as well, because like there was a lot of like trans and homophobic violence.
Mm-hmm.
But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, though, they were finding community with dance, with music, with like this culture. It made a whole new culture. And they say Americans don't have culture. Ballroom music is American culture. Hip hop is American culture. And I'm like, Americans do have culture. Y'all just don't like it because it's from black and brown people. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's exactly
And
why they don't want to showcase it more. The only reason they want to showcase it is when cis hat white people want to showcase something and be like and be like, oh yeah, it's just so entertaining to watch. Oh, it's so different. It's so fun. That's why when there's a large majority. Oh shit! One sec.
Yeah.
I had to sneeze and it's in the back,
Bless
and
you.
I'm like, oh my God, and it's just not. It's just not.
Manifest. Come
It's just not
out. Girl,
coming
come
out.
out. It's pride.
Anyways,
Come out.
the sneeze is in the closet. Whatever. But white America doesn't necessarily have culture. They got hamburgers and potatoes.
Yeah, I mean, and even then, like people want to just like water it down because like I live like Atlanta is in North Georgia, but like in North Georgia you have like the Melungeons, you have like Appalachian culture and food, and I'm not saying like I mean why some white people don't have culture, you know who you are, but like that being said, there is still a rich culture that is just watered down to rednecks and incest, and I'm like. And even the incest thing kind of bothers me too, but that's a whole new bag of beans. Let's not. But God, like going back to like the house culture, or going back to like I want to see how like how it is in like in Korea or in Japan. Korea has its own ballroom culture as well. My friend, she is Filipino. She lives in the Philippines, and they have their own culture as well. She's been learning Vogue. And it's like a whole different culture because like Koreans, they love like I think Korean house culture, they love whacking. And it's so cool that like they're developing their own queer culture, and it's great that we are starting this, and it's inspiring other, I guess, like I mean basically native cultures to start up their own queer culture around the world. And I think that's like so cool to me because like even like do you ever see that one meme? It was like your topic could be LGBTQ, your topic could be LGBT, the African song. That's culture. That person was like that person that made it. I think they're trans activists. Like it's just like I think it's very cool that like house and bottom culture has spread so internationally. It's cool. I think it's very very cool, and I think it's cool that they're not making a cheap copy.
Yeah, didn't
Of it.
Cupcake make fuck up my way when you see me?
Yes,
I'm rolling with the
I'm rolling with the
LGBT.
LGBT. Yes, Cupcake, the ally. Okay, like my queen, Cupcake. Like even Megan Thee Stallion with her, she had a Real House come out. And even Beyonce mixed bag of beans, but like Beyonce had, I think it was the House of Balenciaga come through and perform.
Honey
Like,
Balenciaga is the fucking force to be reckoned with.
like icon the moment. Like, can you see that live? And I fucking love that culture. It's amazing. And it's also something that I learned. It's very secretive and you had to be invited. And I feel like I fell with the bag with that because my friend invited me to a Vogue show in the city. And I just like, yeah, I don't want to go. And I was salty about it. But like it's despite being like on pose and seeing Paris is burning, it's honestly still very low key and very secretive. And so for a reason, for a very good reason. Like let's be honest, because some people don't need to be there. And I think it's just like it's super cool that we're able to come like to fight against like all the odds and still make family and culture and all that jazz. But yeah. Oop, sorry. It's like, oh, here it is, house.
That's right. There we go. Yeah. Well, when we're also talking about house, with the last slide, we were talking about serving. All of this is all in ballroom culture, like we've been talking about. And when we are going over when we're going over ballroom culture, we have to remember too that this culture has been around for so long, and it's not anything new. It's not something that just popped out like in the 2000s, but there are a lot of people who are very new to ballroom culture, and we can give that to them, but you need to remain educated when learning about this. So we're gonna get super into some education here. So teacher Chu hat on, teacher Tommy hat on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. I was gonna say something, I just fucking left my brain. I don't know, but like I mean, a house is like is an organization within the ballroom community that. So like you have like House of Ninja, House of Balenciaga, House. I think all the houses. God, it's been like a hot
La
minute, really.
Beja.
La
The
Beja.
royal house of La Beja, the house of Avant, the house of Chanel, of Omni, Balenciaga, Dupree, Ebony, Garcon, of Juicy Couture, Latex,
And also, it's important to note that voguing came from. That's why they have these like high fashion names. It came from Vogue magazine because the point of voguing was to look like the models on covers.
Exactly. The iconic international house of Miyake Mugler, like Lanvin, Ninja, just extravaganza. Like, oh my god, the gorgeous house of Gucci.
Yes, and so houses usually will have go. Sorry. You were very.
Oh no,
passionate about these
it is
statements.
okay. Yeah, just with houses, these like you had said, these are our found family. These are
And they're the founders
organizations.
of the movement, really.
This is the as the definition states, the organization within the ballroom community, probably not work, that serves as a systems of support. They provide resources. They enter and they throw balls. So a traditional house is handled by a house mother or a house father. And it's honestly like there's so many categories. There's so, oh my god, there's so much in ballroom culture that just is so exciting. Honestly, it helped so many people as well.
Yeah.
You could enter a house, just one moment, just being like, oh, look at these people here, and the next moment, that's your mother. Those are your brothers, your sisters, your siblings. You would ride or die for those people. And they saved so many lives, so many queer youths that were thrown out because their parents, their fathers, their mothers, their siblings, their family members that couldn't deal with the fact that they were queer were thrown out on the streets. That's how you're going to treat your child? And we have these houses, these organizations that are coming in and taking these children literally off of the street.
Off the streets, yeah.
Off of the streets. And giving them culture, giving them,
a home.
A literal home most of the time. They would live together.
A family, yeah.
Something to live for, honestly. Because many people, many people don't know this. When we're talking about it, we're going into a lot of different things, but I get very, very passionate, and I'm trying to stay.
No, listen. If you listen, we know each other at this point. I feel like go ahead, let it out, bestie. You're a water sign, aren't you?
Motherfucker, I'm a Cancer.
Oh my god, twin! No, I get it. Like, I'm very passionate about it too. And like you said, it's like old, but at the same time, it's young.
Exactly.
This started in the 70s. My dad was born in the 60s. You know what I mean? This has been here for not that long. This is still like a newish culture, but at the same time, it's so rich and it's so important.
I feel like that's a lot better phrase rich. It is rich in culture.
Mm-hmm.
But in 2024,
Mm-hmm.
2024, over 28% of LGBTQ plus youth has been reported to experience homelessness or housing instability, i.e., going from couch to couch, surfing,
Mm-hmm.
looking for a place to stay, looking for a place to survive, especially in the 90s and the 80s when the AIDS epidemic was very prevalent. Which, by the way, AIDS is still around. Make sure to get your PrEP.
And people don't
And
understand
then
how big that was.
we lost an entire
Like,
generation.
we lost an entire, like, who was it? Guy, the musical guy. He lost all his friends. Like, I think like once a week he was saying he lost a good person that he knew from HIV/AIDS. It was, and it was a failure on the government. It was failure on our president. And once again, like lesbians were the ones that had to come out and help gay men handle
Mhm.
this. Which is
Mhm.
also another thing. It wasn't just gay men getting the disease. Magic Johnson had that shit. So like also because he's a cheater. But anyways,
It is contracted, many different ways.
many different ways.
It's
And
not just the gay disease, which is what they tried to label it as. But when straight people were starting to get the disease and they started to realize, holy shit, wait, this can affect everyone.
this could exactly.
Also,
And it's
just
like it's tough.
exactly.
It's tough.
Also, just being like, bisexual, pansexual people, they don't exist. No, oh yeah. Because people would go and there are, many men who are bisexual who would
Mm-hmm.
have sex with men and then go and have sex with women.
Mm-hmm.
But having so much of our youth still in a homeless crisis.
Mm-hmm. That's 1 in 4, literally 1 in 4. I know
Exactly.
my friends who have dealt with homelessness in their life. That's not okay, you know?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And there's so many projects like the Trevor Project, like
Mm-hmm.
if I do exclamation point Pride over here, these are some amazing resources. The GSA Network, Pride Foundation, Trevor Project, Lambda Legal,
Ooh.
Sylvia Rivera Foundation.
I have one in the South. It's called Southern Fried Queer Pride.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we have in Georgia. We also have a house here, House of Alexander. One of my acquaintances is in that House of Alexander. So like Atlanta drag culture is still pretty new, but we have hella drag queens anyway. But yes, I'll try to post the link if I can find it. Um, but like they host community events. They host like we have a free fridge moment. Like they've been I think they've been working on a safe house. I don't know if they're done with it yet, but I know they were posting pictures of it. Um, but like Southern Fried Queer Pride, which once again, which I fucking can't stand is people. Oh fuck the South. No, gay people are here. Have you seen Miami? Have you seen Atlanta? Like gay people are in the South. As red as these states are, and I know as fucked up Florida is, gay people, black and brown people, we still do exist in these cities. And there's so many levels to this statement that I hate. But like, I mean, once again, like Atlanta is called a queer black mecca for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Loki though, stop moving over here.
You want to
Don't
send
move
me
out here.
that? Do you want to send me that link so I can post it? Because
Oh, I put it in chat. Oh,
yeah,
I will not be silenced.
My
I
bot
will
is
not
so
be
stupid.
silenced.
I've tried exclamation point permit and it like doesn't work. I don't know why.
It's fine. They wanted to silence me.
Homophobic.
It's fine. It's fine.
But honestly,
it's
it's
just
like I think it's so insane that how I was saying before that 28%,
28%. That's a big number
of LGBT youth. That's so nearly half of Native and Indigenous LGBTQ youth experience homelessness and housing instability. 16% of Asian American Pacific Islander youth, 27% of white and Latinx LGBTQ youth, 26% of Black youth, and 36% of multiracial LGBTQ youth. And many of these, you know, the rates are even higher among transgender and non-binary youth, including up to 38% in transgender girls and women and 39% of trans men and boys. 35 for non-binary compared to just the 23 of a cisgender LGBTQ plus youth.
Those are still high numbers regardless.
It's very, very high. You know,
and
there's
it's very, very unfortunate.
up to almost 20% of LGBTQ youth reported that they had to go away from their parents or caregivers and they had to run away from home, with more than half reporting they ran away because of mistreatment and or fear of mistreatment simply because of who they are. Just because your child is lesbian, gay, transgender, queer, non-binary, that is still a baby you rose. That's still,
Oh,
you
you're making me
know,
emotional.
that's still your child.
Ah!
That's still your kid.
Yeah.
You know, that's someone you're telling them that you love them, and that love should be unconditional. Unconditional.
Exactly.
Just because someone is gay, just because someone is trans, lesbian, that doesn't change who they are. Maybe though they get a little bit of spice, but they're still the same person. So why are you going to hate your child for being queer?
This is fucking ridiculous to me. But going off on that, I think
Mm.
I don't know if you saw, I don't know if you know Fee, they had a video detailing a lot of trans and non-binary folks in the VTubing community. And I mean, she's been dropping the videos, like the individual videos. I think mine's been posted and a couple others, but like I watched the entire thing and it's like I think I don't know if it's because like they would ask like open-ended questions, but like I remember because I've seen I don't know if you know Odyssey Yerby. I've seen her talk about her experience as a trans woman, and she was like, "It's tough, it's lonely, it's isolating." And sorry, I'm getting emotional. Sorry. And I just feel like I'm like so blessed that like my parents like me for who I am. Ah! I'm crying happy tears. I swear to fucking God. Ah! I said I was gonna cry this week, but I am.
It's okay,
My
it's
parents.
okay.
No, if you cry. Ah!
You can do it. You can do it.
No. Okay. I'm just like very blessed. Like my parents like me for me because my dad like he looked me in the eye and he was like, I don't care who you are, just as long as you're alive. And I was like, fuck.
That statement is so hard.
No, I'm a baby. I can't help it.
It's okay. You know,
I'm just a 25-year-old teenage girl, guys.
That's a 25-year-old
I'm just a teenage fuck.
At the moment,
But-
I'm a little angry with my parents, but when I came out when I was a sophomore in high school.
Oh my gosh, baby.
Babe, literal.
And it's tough being a child and like having to grapple that. Like
Growing
you know,
up,
realize
growing
like
up
how
queer
fucked
is
up
so
it is.
tough. It
is
so tough.
You're confused. I had to make up boys I had a crush on.
I had to make up girls who I had a crush on, and I was just like, now that I look back at it, and I'm just like, I never really had a crush on them. I just wanted to be them. But when I was when I was coming out, my dad just said, we were all crying, and I was just like, I don't like. You think I want to be this way? Like I really want to try to be normal. And my dad just came and he just said, "Come here, mijo," and gave me a big hug.
Oh no!
And he just said that I'm gonna love you no matter what. He's like, just know that it may take a little bit of adjusting for us because we're not too adverse in this subject, but we're going to love and accept you no matter what.
Yeah, and that's like honestly, I don't care if they want to be like my kids again. I love them. Ally. Like I want them to put up with me like how they've always because I'm a weird ass kid. Even if I wasn't gay, I'm weird as
Oh,
shit.
same,
Okay.
same.
They're like, "Are you ever going to get married or like have a date?" And I was like, I don't know. Like
Maybe.
I'm a fucking pony loving freak. Like I'm in love with a fucking fictional Pokemon character. Like I'm a loser. Like, and my parents still like me. And I mean, like once again, when I came out to my mom, she was like, "Baby, we already kind of been. You shaved your head. You were hanging
You
out in the gay
shook
parts
your
of Atlanta."
head. I
Like
love how that's
apparently, people were
included.
like texting my mom, being like, "Hey, is Tommy gay?" And then she was like, "Do you want to be a boy?" And I was like, "No, no, no." Like
Question mark?
no, I don't want to because I will look at my father, and if I look in the mirror and I see my dad's face, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. I love my dad, but I cannot have that. Like I cannot be. I can't look like him. I cannot. Please, God, please. I like being cunty, and I like being like a little slob. Okay, the duality of man, right? But like it's tough, and it sucks that we have all this divisiveness within the community. Like we have like the butch phobia in the lesbian community. It's fucking insane. Like butches are the backbone of the lesbian community. It's actually like it's insane to me that like y'all are just like, oh, these like I hate seeing a femme and her ugly ass butch partner, and I'm like, no, no, we're better than this. But
I absolutely hate seeing
ugh.
infighting within the queer community too. Like
Mhm.
we're all fucking cool. Like, come on. We
Like they all
like
don't like us. Let's be honest.
so moving forward.
Moving forward, yeah, that was kind of emotional, but I
Mhm.
mean, I've always had like a thing with vulnerability, so like just crying on stream. I always say I'm not gonna cry on stream, but you know, I always end up do it somehow. I just do. Next slide.
Mhm.
You
Mm.
hauling. um,
Ah!
this is like a big lesbian term. Personally, I've seen it for other couples because like for some reason, Southerner like straight white women love getting married
Oh
very young.
yeah. Well,
Like,
before we go into you hauling,
mhm.
that's my fiance. But so um it was very
Oh yeah,
interesting
you
that you
were
said that.
engaged. Sorry. Congrats.
Thank you. So he was he had just said that's so interesting because it's very much the opposite. A lot of like the mask like presenting in the gay community are so sought after, and it's very
Mm,
very like anti-femme. We have this thing in the gay
mm.
community where they say no fats, no femmes, no
Oh,
Asians.
yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
hmm
Mhm.
which is you know a point that I wanted to bring up in the past, but so let's we can continue on, and then I think it'll pop up again sometime soon.
Mhm. What was I gonna say? God, I already forgot. Where are
Hi
the listen once again?
weeb.
Where are the masks? Where are they? I need them. Bring them to me. Send them to me, please. I'm begging you. Anyways, you hauling is when a couple, usually lesbians, like it's a big thing, a big joke in the lesbian community when they move in together quickly. So, for example, Kat and Stacey have been dating for 2 months and they're already U-hauling, aka they move in together. And it's funny because I see lesbian couples like U-Haul and they've been together forever. And then I see like a straight couple do it. And I'm not saying all of them are like this, but I see like a straight couple do this and like it just goes to shit so fast. And
mm-hmm
I'm just like, well, girl,
mm-hmm like honey,
like
you knew the man for 2 months, like
that girl Risa Tisa, who the fuck did I marry?
hi
Did you hear about that?
Kuiper. Mm-hmm
It's like I feel bad for the day because she was lied to pretty often, but girl, you married him in like 4 months. Girl, do better, do better. But also, once again, that man was deranged.
mm-hmm
That was a very unique experience. Ooh, DL. You want to do this
mm,
one?
yeah. Sorry.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just scarfing down a burrito.
Bon apple tea.
Bon apple teeth.
Yum yum yum.
Delicioso. So DL or down low are mm, does this term refer to lesbians as well? I never did you guys have DL as well?
We don't use the word DL. Like, okay, also,
Mm.
which is really embarrassing for Atlanta. Atlanta is known for having DL black men.
Mm-hmm.
It's an epidemic, whether gay or straight. Let's be honest
Y'all
here.
got trade.
Woo! Like it's bad. It's bad. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's like dating Atlanta. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. But I mean,
I've
in the
heard,
screen,
I've
in the
heard.
picture that I attached, it says I'm not super into girls. I'm sort of DL.
Yeah.
I always kind of joke about how every queer girl has like this one like life changing friendship that got way too sexual for no reason. With like a straight girl, but not really. Like we do, but we don't call it DL.
Okay, okay. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't want to like say this term and then like have it
No, you
be
can go.
like
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
right.
ahead.
Let's take it with a Chibuke Sai. So DL or down low refers to men who identify as straight but have sex with men on the side without disclosing this
Mhm.
to usually female partners if they have any. The down low community is traditionally associated with African American, Black, Latino men,
Mhm.
sometimes referred to as on the DL. DL can also be really used as a lot of it's used provocatively in gay culture when someone's like, "Ooh, yeah, oh, I hooked up with this DL trade. Oh, honey, it was big." That's it's
Mhm.
very very associated with that. It's also that sort of that taboo that oh, a straight man. Oh yeah, they're straight and they want me. Oh yeah. Oh, it's because they're DL. Oh DL. Their DL
You know
men
what
are
it's
very
giving?
sought after. What
It's
is it giving?
giving James Charles. Like
Ah,
he's infamous for that,
yeah.
right?
No, yeah, 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 yeah. Like
Yeah.
the perfect example. Perfect example. Except that he's a predator. A perfect.
Yeah.
But for all intensive purposes, this is a joke. Uh, but yeah, they're very 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 sought after. There's even people who actually pretend to be DL to get with more people, to get with
Are you
more gay men.
serious?
Yes,
Oh
it's
my
a thing.
god.
It's semi rare, but it's a thing. There's trade, masculine presenting people, straight
Mhm.
acting people who will act like they're DL when they're in fact public. Their parents know, their friends know, they got girlfriends, they got, all this stuff, but they pretend to be DL so
Oh,
that
oh,
they can
oh, oh.
get with other men and let them live that fantasy.
Oh
When
my
in fact, they're
god.
just another gay guy.
I can't speak for all lesbians, but because like I don't really think that's something that like people brag about. I think in the lesbian community, I think instead, like people will joke about being, oh my god, every girl that I've like fallen in love with has been straight, and I'm like, how do you keep setting yourself up like that? First off, but it's kind of back to the whole thing with like women, unless like you're really like masked, really, I think, or butch, or like or and studs too. They're better at, I guess, courting women. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just my personal experience as being a feminine presenting or a feminine looking person who doesn't really. I don't know. I'm very genderfuck. I don't know, but we don't do that. Like, but it's also hard to figure out if a girl is straight. Because girls, I don't know if you see this on Tinder, but girls like on dating apps will be straight looking for friends. Bitch, what are you doing here? Show me your boobies.
Ah!
But like, yeah, like girls like especially it's big on Tinder because Bumble now has Bumble BFF and then like regular schmigler Bumble for dating. But even then, on like dating Bumble, people are asking for people are like, looking for friends, and I'm like, so, and I don't like be reading like, hey, are you gay? But like, I'm not like looking to date right now because I'm tired of that shit. But like,
Hmm.
oh my god, like straight women love to look for friends, and I just don't.
On
Is
a
it
dating app?
DL? Like, are you? Hmm.
On a dating app?
What was? Sorry, what? I can't hear.
Oh, I said on a dating app?
Yes.
Or
And
how do
so
you?
that's why I preferred Hinge, so I can like weed out the straight people because I'm like, why are you looking for friends? But like with Hinge, you cannot like you don't have to label your sexuality, which is like fine. But I'm like, are you gay or not? Do you want me or no? Because like there's one of my good friends, I met her on Tinder thinking she was a girl. I'm complimenting her out the ass. She goes, oh my god, you're so sweet. And then she was like, I have a boyfriend. I'm like, okay, we can just hang out like 5 weeks friends. I'm not gonna be a homewrecker. And then she was like, oh yeah, no, I'm straight. And I was like, oh, whoopsie. Oh, whoopsie. But um, but yeah, it's we don't really have DL. It's just like once again shocking that the picture I have was like, hey, I'm not super into girls, I'm kind of DL. But it also kind
That's
of
funny.
ties into queer baiting sometimes, you know?
Oh, very much, very much. Oh,
Because
Ubo. Oh. Ubo says I'm that person, but only because I'm Demi, so I have no choice. But I just want I want to make friends first.
no, like I even did. I feel people who are Demi, like I don't know. It's like the gaydar thing. Like you know, I know what you are, but like
I know what you
when you see
are.
a straight white woman or just a straight one, you're like, you know, when someone's a very straight person. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like you have the vibes. I'm not saying that you're like straight passing, but like because I live in the South, like like a girl, like a white girl named Chelsea, who is a nurse who was part of like a sorority. I'm not saying all of them are. She's probably looking for friends or a third. Oh God, I didn't put that in there. The third shit, fuck that. I don't know. You have that, but like, we'll have like straight couples on like lesbian dating apps looking for a third, and I'm like, you're sick in the head. You're pissing me off. Should I go to the next slide? Did Chubu? Pookie? I can't hear anything. I'm scared.
I'm here. I'm here. Sorry, I called my brother. I thought he was home. I was asking him to bring me a drink, and he's like, "You want me to bring you a
Oh.
drink?" And I was like, "Where are you?" He's like, "I'm at work." I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's so funny. My sisters are like out of the state, so I can't harass them for shit anymore. I
Oh,
have to stay here in
I'm
silence and
also
just
very not
suffer.
straight, massive fruity. Yes, we love
Yes,
fruits.
period. Fruit. We love fruit here. Period.
It's
But
socially
yeah, do
more
you
acceptable
guys?
for women to be flirty with each other, so it
Yeah.
makes telling whether they're actually into you or not. Yeah, I can tell. That can be. That sounds very frustrating. With a lot of men,
Hmm.
usually when they try and they flirt with you, it's the straight man. It's the straight men who will do that.
Really?
There's
I
not
mean,
a
straight
lot
men will
of
flirt with a fucking rock, so I'm not really that
exactly.
surprised.
No, they'll be like, there's so many hetero men who have that sort of bromance with one another where they'll be
Oh
like,
God,
oh
yeah.
bro, you looking sexy today. But then anytime any sort of homosexual male or if a gay person comes over and they're just like, oh yeah, he's looking good. Whoa, I'm straight. Like,
Shut
dog, you
up!
were just talking about sucking your fucking brother off, so shut up.
No, because I have so many like straight male friends who have confessed to like doing like gay shit together, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, and I'm guess what? Just because you do like one gay thing does not really
Doesn't make
make
you
you gay.
gay. It's a fucking
Like,
sexuality and gender. It's all spectrum based. It's all on a spectrum. Like especially
mm-hmm,
with bisexuality and pansexuality and
mm-hmm,
allosexual is just the term for overall, but it's like it's all on spectrum. You can
mm-hmm,
be bisexual with a 70-30 split. You can be bisexual with a 90-10 split. You can be bisexual with an
mm-hmm,
80-20. You don't need to be 50-50. That's not how it works for everyone. For some people, it's
mm-hmm,
50-50, and that's wonderful. For some
mm-hmm,
people, it's 60-40. But it's all on a spectrum. You don't need to, be inherently gay if you like a man for a little bit. You can like, men 10% of the time while liking women 90% of the time. That's the things I'm throwing out here. But some people are so afraid to meddle with it, to kind of go through and explore. The first thing you want to explore is yourself.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
The bro that
There's a lot of
compliments you all the
insecure
time
ass
and then
dudes.
screams he's straight.
Oh
Yeah,
no, not your
yeah,
first crush.
no, I feel that. That was the same. That was the same
DL
for me.
abbreviates to down low.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, DL is down low.
Mm-hmm.
Next slide. Camp.
Oh, camp. I love
Ooh,
camp.
it's so camp. This
Yes,
outfit is a
looking.
little campy.
Wait, I think I included it. Looking camp right in the eye, and just for her to give us nothing.
Right? Oh my. So
But
the Met
camp.
Gala, many of those outfits are supposed to be
Allegedly.
campy. Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. That's why it's emotional. They're supposed to be
Mhm.
campy. Would you like to explain camp, Tommy?
Camp, it's like so ugly and so gaudy and so tacky that it's just like good. I think a lot of drag. I mean, drag is inherently camp. Actually, I think about like this over exaggerated shit like this
Mm-hmm.
is
Motherfucker, you
camp.
did not include those Crocs.
I didn't make the picture. I copy and pasted it. Okay, but I mean, first off, I
I own
fucking
3
love Crocs.
pairs of those of the
You
platforms.
do?
I'm wearing them.
Please, I fucking love
Oh my god,
Crocs.
I love Crocs. Wait, oh my god.
Crocs are so Crocs. Save me, Crocs.
I make spiked Crocs on the side.
I will be DMing you about that actually because I fucking love Crocs. Crocs, I think Crocs are inherently camp, and I don't care what anyone has to say. But camp is, it's like people were confused with camp, but at the same time though, like the girls that get it, the girls that don't, obviously, because
Mm-hmm.
at that specific Met Gala, like people ate the camp thing down. Lady Gaga, bitch has been camp since 2009.
I wouldn't mind
Like
that. Gamma.
she cooked the food, plated it, and licked that plate clean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
With that look, okay? Like camp means everything and nothing. It means nothing but everything. Camp is like drag is inherently camp. I'm not saying every gay person is campy because there's some gay people who are very, plain. That's okay. But camp
It's an
is
aesthetic style
Mhm.
that really appeals to people because of it's irony and it's like in quotes, bad taste. It's like when
Mhm.
someone is like when the perfect example, Lady Gaga, right? When
Mhm.
she wore that the meat dress,
That was so
that
iconic.
was iconic. That was camp. People are like, "Ew, I would never." That's because you're afraid of being camp.
You're weak and you
You're
have no grip.
weak.
But like at the same time, camp does not always mean badly put together
Mm-hmm.
outfits. Like it still needs to have some sort of shape. Like look at this big ass dress. Like this has shape to it. Like
Mm-hmm.
it fits her well. A poorly fitted dress is not camp. Okay,
A lot of camp
don't lie to
is very
yourself.
whimsy.
Look at Bjork's goose dress. Like that is camp to me.
I fucking love
That's
Bjork.
whimsy. Bjork is camp. Bjork is literally fucking camp. Sophie, I would even say Sophie to an extent is camp, honestly. Um, but yeah, camp is I don't really know why I included camp, but I feel like camp is just very queer
Camp is a
coded.
queer
And I mean
term.
drag is
Yeah,
camp.
love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Uh,
Gator!
I know what you
are.
are. I love that we
I
did that in
know what you
unison.
are.
Oh, hi Volpe, welcome in. If you're coming in and you're new here, we're doing a Pride educational stream.
Woo!
As most of you know, I've been
Yeah.
doing Pride streams all month long with a bunch of
Mhm.
different creators, small and large. We're doing
Mhm.
hello. You just call my model camp?
I mean, yeah, I think
This
yeah,
outfit's a little camp.
Chua's entire like aesthetic is camp. Let's be honest. I think it's very
Slay.
campy, very
It's very
cunty.
whimsy, very, very
She's the moment.
campery. Exactly.
Like, what do you have to do?
But we're going over intersectionality in the queer community. We're going over gay slang, gay terms, ballroom culture, etc., etc., etc. I will say it once, I'll say it again. We're queer, we're here, and we're ready to cheer.
Woo, woo! But yeah, Gaydar is just like, do you know the vibes? And it's like not a real ability, obviously, because
Yeah.
I didn't know that Ben Platt was gay. Did not know that at all.
See, in that
honestly,
example,
I keep Googling it.
Stop it.
No, because I'm like, because usually most of the time I've never been so shook that someone's gay because I look at him and I'm like, oh, he's just very soft spoken, very timid. No, he's but also like I'm not that surprised because he's in theater.
Yeah.
God, so I don't know. I feel stupid.
But in that example, Tommy's gaydar was off.
Yeah.
But then when
It
someone comes up
was.
to me and they're like, "You're gay," their gaydar was on point.
I know what you
I
are.
know what you are. You're one of them. You're one of them queers, ain't you?
I knew exactly where that was gonna go. Oh my god. But yeah, you're gay. Like, yeah, just gaydar. It's like a very jokey, not serious term. I'll say that. Yeah, so yeah, this is the last slide. So at the end of the day, we went through all of these labels and all these titles. At the end of the day, just because I failed to mention your label, because I mean I can't include everything. We'd be here for days if I could. Um, some people don't even have labels. At one point, I didn't have any fucking labels. I was like, I'm just a gay person. I'm just here to vibe. But be yourself. You don't have to find a label, or make up a label. Who gives a shit? Who care? As long as you're not hurting nobody, I don't give a
Be who
flip
you are
star
for
for your
your
pride.
pride.
Rest in peace to our legend. Rest in peace to my Queen Lizzie. Ugh. God, we have like two very gay brain cells that are just bouncing around together. But yeah, just because we didn't mention you or you don't see yourself in these labels doesn't mean you have to pick a label. For the longest time, I didn't know what the hell I was. I was very afraid of lesbian. I don't know why, but I was. I mean, we know why. But that's a different bag of beans. This is not my soapbox. But at the end of the day, like I said, be yourself. Experiment. I'd rather have 100 people experiment and figure out who the hell they are than to have one person know for sure. It's okay to be confused. I mean, I'm about to be 26 in like 3 days. I'm still figuring shit out. I mean, you have people who are in their 50s and 40s, 70s, 80s figuring out, oh my God, I'm gay, I'm trans. And once again, these elders are important. And the people who have been trans or in the community, they're important. Please, if you know someone that is like an older trans figure, older queer figure, please, please talk to them because gay history, I have no legs.
I know. I'm like, oh fuck.
I don't need legs. I don't need them, and I have no legs, and I'm proud. I'm leg sexual. Wait, no, wait.
Hello? Hello?
I've had a day. But yeah, please, if you can, find those elders, talk to them, find the community, find them online if you have to. Because I know it's hard being a gay person in this day. You were so unserious. You're just sitting there. But what's that one vine? Be yourself, bitch. Get a job. Suck a dick. Start a business. Be yourself, bitch. I live by those words every fucking day in my life because I said this before in my interview in the trans voices interview. I do this for the weird ass black bitches like me. There's probably, even though I say I'm 18 plus, I know you little shits are still in here. I know you are. You're on my Twitter page. I know the fuck you are. There's probably some weird ass black kid looking at me being like, whoa, that bitch is weird as fuck. And you know what? I fucking like it and I want to be like that too. And that's why I do it. I have no tears to cry because I cried earlier. But that's why I wanted to do this. Cause there's people that look like me and Shubu who are probably very fucking confused and being like, where the hell do I fit in this world?
Period.
And that's why I do the things that I do because I work in broadcast and film because I want to see those voices. I want those voices to be I want those voices to be heard. I want people to find themselves, whether you're black, gay, straight, or whatever the fuck. I want you to see yourself in me or anyone else, any VTuber, any fucking person, honestly. And I want you to be comfortable, find yourself, and be happy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Period.
Oh my gosh, this was like kind of nerve wracking, but like I had a lot of fun doing this.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm so happy that you had fun.
Yay!
One of the last things I like to have
Hmm.
is that I will I like to allow my my guests. Is there, any sort of, so there's a few little questions here for you at the end, if that's
Okay.
okay. Who
Okay.
do you consider to be your biggest role model within the LGBT community?
Oh my God, that's a really good question. Um, Gosh, that's a good question because there's just so many people to pick from. I really, really like God, Tracy Chapman. God, I
Oh.
fucking love that fast car. Like, can you just like context behind fast car is so like cool to me. My mother, she's a straight woman, but my mother, she's my biggest fan, even though she gets on my nerves sometimes. My mom, she's not LGBT, but I guess she's still like my biggest inspiration.
Hmm.
Probably, God, Audre Lorde, um, fucking Queen Latifah. Honestly, um, I guess those are like the big handful. I like queer
Hmm.
black women will always have
Oh
my heart for the
yeah.
most part, except for Lita Waithe. You know what you did. Um, Not her. Not you. Not you. No, no, no.
What
But yeah. Next question. Sorry.
what local and online communities do you find to be the most supportive for LGBT people?
I think I mentioned it earlier. Southern Fried Queer Pride. That is a southern-based queer community based in Atlanta. They're hosting events for Pride this month right now. They have like an artist market I've been to. Great resource for gay kids in the South. Let's be honest. I know they've been working on housing. I think I forget the word for it, in between housing for people trying to get out of homelessness. They do that.
Hmm.
They've been trying to do with the house. They have the house, but they've been trying to fix the house. Um, so I do some things with them. I don't volunteer with them, but I go to their events. House of Alexander. They are a house based in Atlanta. They are a ballroom drag house. They're a drag house. Based in Atlanta. One of my acquaintances, Season Alexander, is a part of that house. Um, Very important. My sister's room, one of the remaining lesbian bars, they are dying, which is very unfortunate. My sister's room. Um, there's a bunch of gay bars here though. Mary's, Church. Rest in peace to NJQ. Um, I mean, freaking Atlanta once again is it's a gay black mecca. Like my city might be a fucking embarrassment to the rest of America, but that's my hometown. Those are the big ones. I think
Mhm.
we posted the links there. I think in chat as
Yes,
well.
we did. What
Period.
is a you kind of went over that one already. Um, do you have anything going on? What is going on? Do you have any shout outs? The floor is yours. Talk about whatever you want to
Um.
talk about. Get it going. Let us
Oh God.
know.
Oh God. I guess a shout out to my friends. VTubing, despite all the horrors, I think is
I
honestly
thought you said all
a
the
really
whores.
no. Oh
I
no!
was
Horror,
like,
horror, horror,
hello.
horror. No. No, all the drama, all the isms of the community I have dealt with that I've seen because it's a tough month to be on Twitch, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I feel like a coward 'cause I actually take out my tags because I was like, I can't do with that. Like I can't. I put I'm straight in my tags because I was like, God, I don't know. Like, I can't. But despite everything in the VTuber community, I have met some genuinely kind people. Like it's actually crazy that I've met like just like you're so sweet. Like just talking to you, like you're easy to talk to. Like you should do like you should do like kids education honestly because you
I,
make things sound so understandable to like a child. Like do it. You're cuddly and you're sweet and you're fun and you're rainbow pink. Kids love that shit.
I
Like
work for a middle school.
you are so brave. Middle school, God, I could barely handle high school and I was a sub. Jesus.
Yeah.
But yeah, just I've met some really sweet people. And I've met like shout out to my girls in Gyaru gang, my wonderful gals that I met in Gyaru gang. Shout out to my Black VTuber community. I know we've had some bullshit recently, but like, you know, we're able to come together, guys. We really, really are. And just, I mean, the community itself, like once again, I've just it's it's hard for me to really find to make friends really and just experience kindness without like boundaries. And people have been so fucking kind to me. It's insane. Like my model, one of my first model mama. Shout out to Iris, my first model mama. Like I met them at MomoCon. Got me a matching keychain. Like, why
Oh.
she's so nice to me. And like we've met twice in real life, and she has been nothing but fucking kind to me. Like, and the gals that I met at MomoCon, like they've been so nice. And just like there are some really great people in the community, and I wish people would see that because it sucks that the drama is what you see. But me personally, sorry, I'm yapped so much, my voice is going away. I listen, I speak fluent Japanese. I can't help it. My birthday is coming up next Sunday, actually. I'm gonna be old,
Oh.
an old bitch.
Oh.
26. Woo!
Oh.
Um, but I am trying to do a birthday donathon stream. I don't know when, but I'm debuting my new outfit. I don't know when because life comes too fast. I work. But other than that, nothing much going on. I'm just doing myself, really. I think I'm gonna be part of the Melon Mafia summer zine coming up soon.
Oh, nice.
Um,
If you
shout out
guys
to
don't
Melon
know,
and Mafia.
Yep. Big shout out to Melon and Mafia.
They are a
Motherfucker, I can't speak.
Go ahead, you got it. Take your time.
Shout out to the Melon and Mafia.
Yes, we are. They are a Black-centered VTuber support group. Really,
Mhm.
great people there, run by great people. So hopefully I'll get put into that. I'm hoping I will because my art just came through. Shout out to Kisania. Woo! Honestly, other than that, really, that's not really doing much. Hopefully I'll get that birthday stuff out soon-ish. Um, little debut thing going on. But other than that, I'm just here, queer, here to cheer.
Oh
That's
yeah.
really
Oh yeah.
it.
I
That's
love
really,
that.
really
I love
it.
that. Thank you so much for being
Yeah.
my guest. I really, really appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much for having me.
Of course. Thank you for being honest and for sharing your personal
Yeah.
opinions and giving us all this
Yes,
education.
education. Like I hope y'all
Education.
learn something for real because this is important to me.
Yeah, yes. We
Hmm.
all love your model. Everybody is
Oh my god.
loving your model.
Yes, and I'm getting a new outfit, so please come
Hell
on by
yeah.
to whenever that happens. I don't know when, but it's coming up soon. Trust me,
Please,
I don't know,
please
but
let
it's
us
coming. It's coming.
know. Let
It's
us
coming.
know
I
in the
promise y'all.
cavalcade, please. I
Yes,
will make
yes.
sure to stream just to raid you.
Stop. See, once again, you're so fucking nice. God damn it.
I also like to let my I've been letting my recipients, my co-hosts and partners
Hmm.
pick our raid targets. I will tell you that they must
Ooh,
be queer for Pride Month. That's my only thing.
I
I've
got something
been
for you.
rating smaller creators, but if they're not super small,
Hmm.
that's still fine. We're gonna be going and giving them some love. But yes, please,
Yes,
please go.
yes. Should I announce it or should I just send you the link and just give them a little surprise? These
Let's
crocs,
see. Oh,
fuck. Sorry, I got distracted.
he's bouncing on my booty cheeks. I love the way he rides. I can hardly breathe when he's pumping deep inside. I kiss him on his neck and then he kisses on my pussy. Call him daddy while I holler, man, that boy's so damn good looking.
Yeah. I have no clue what happened, but I was like, freestyle? Fuck yeah, let's go.
Hell yeah. Thank you for the bouncing on
Yes.
Hizubo. Hi, Vic. Welcome. Well, you are coming in just as
Yeehaw!
we're ending, unfortunately. Ye fucking ha.
Yeah,
Remember, y'all, once
God,
you
we were
double
this for
ye, you can
3
never ha.
hours.
We did. That's my normal
Good
runtime.
Lord.
Honestly, we could
Really?
have went fat. We
Okay.
could have went even more. I was gonna ask if you wanted to
Well,
interview after too.
oh, I could if you want. I don't know. I'm just here. This is my off day technically. I mean, if you want to, you can, but also I think I already gave the person the raid, so like I think we should go ahead and just go ahead and
Yeah, let's
go.
rate them. Let's rate them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
here,
this is
yes,
my
let's
friend
rate them.
Mimi. They're really sweet and I love him and he's the best boy and yes,
Very Pogalicious, very Pogalicious. Okay, let's wait for this. Witch in your eye!
Ads, yeehaw!
Ads! Alrighty, here we are. This is
Ads.
going to be our raid target. Make sure to use those pride
Woo!
raids. I will post them yet again because I know we had a little influx right there. But these are the raid messages. We are Pride Raid. The cavalcade is here, queer, full of cheer. The first one is for followers. The second one is for subs.
Ooh, wait,
For
I'm trying
me,
to copy it. Dumb. There it is. Okay, got it.
for me personally, I am asking that this Pride Month, if you do want to support me, that you can go ahead and support any of these projects. Please feel free to give your money to them, not to me. But next month, however, I will be on my knees.
Happy birthday, Raven! Happy birthday! Yes!
Yes! My birthday is in July. We're gonna be hosting a donathon very
Really?
similarly.
Wait, when's your birthday?
July 16th.
Okay, mine's the 7th.
Oh my
Wow,
slay.
Cancer sibling.
Wow.
Yes. Maybe that's why we vibe so well. Wow, we
Right?
cried. Yeah. I was like, you're a water sign, aren't you? I was like, yeah.
Oh wait, I follow them.
I know what you are.
Oh, did I just follow them right now? I don't remember. Anyways.
Okay.
Let's go and give them some love. Go give them some love from the Club Arcade. Thank you all for being here. Thank you again.